that we can fulfill those fantasies.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who wants to give us a
I'll
recap?
my fantasy.
Hey,
if you wanna-
So, it has been a while, so we may need a little bit of a reminder as to what's going on. So, who would like to do our recap?
I will do it if no one else is willing.
I remember nothing.
And our
Sketch,
other
didn't you do it last time? Don't
Yeah,
you still
I
have
did.
inspiration?
I used it last time, so I don't have it, but we have Don't Remember Wabbit and 2 dead people.
I mean, I remember
last
robbing
time on Against All Odds, a bunny committed thievery for a guy who's like, do this thing, get me the stuff, and now bury it deep. And then it got buried. And
actually, it did
Yeah,
not get
correct.
buried. We never decided
I
what
was
happened.
going to bury it, but I think I fell asleep.
Yeah, never
Yeah.
got to
Oh.
it.
Well, I can read the future. Anyway. What the fuck?
What?
Sorry, I just looked in silence at that. What the fuck?
Don't worry about it. They can't hurt you. Just close the tab.
Okay. Anyway, so while Drake's was doing that, Ellia helped with using kombucha, who I believe actually was something other than a dog.
He was a rat.
Mm-hmm.
He was a rat.
Correct.
He was a rat.
You stole my ring.
He broke
Who's-
the law.
Oh,
I need
what
it back.
ring?
Who's
What ring?
I don't know what you're
ring?
talking about, dude.
Sorry,
Wash your butthole.
gazpacho.
Oh, gazpacho. Okay.
Rehd was in NPC mode. Auri and Neri were on the roof of the world, of the city.
Yeah,
Get in here. Go,
And there were a bunch of zombies, and
it's
we
skeletons.
went to a fountain to get out. We
Huh.
went into the fountain, and we got out. There's more to it than that, but it really was kind of the same thing the entire time.
That is a very summarized version, but yes, correct.
Mm,
And now we are out of the dungeon. Everyone is on top of Auri,
Yeah.
except for Rehd, who is face planted into the Earth's crust.
Get in here.
-1 point for saying they're zombies. They were skeletons.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Oh.
But
Yeah,
you know
don't
what?
do that.
But I will give you a pass. You can have your inspiration.
Yay.
Yippee!
All right, everybody. Does everybody feel recap? Does anybody have anything else they want to add?
Those are the big broad strokes. Just I guess the right now current game plan is to reunite the gang, get back to Neri's cleric pals, and unwind. Hopefully, is where we last left off, I believe. But that's not gonna happen, is it?
Well, it's very funny that you say unwind and relax.
That's wrong.
Because as we return back to the gang, you guys are standing in a small little crevice where there's a hole above you that everybody has just fallen down.
Mhm.
You've taken some time to refamiliarize yourself. You're back together as one unit, strong, powerful,
Except
except
Drake's.
for Rehd, who is currently looking like a little bit of an ostrich with their face in the sand. But aside from that, you guys are officially reunited. And as you guys are thinking, maybe we should get a little plan together, you guys notice that there is quite a few people starting to gather around one of the stands nearby.
Mhm.
And normally you'd be like, oh, maybe this is just like, oh, one of the fucking shops just get really popular. They got a new item or something that like everybody's super excited about.
I'm sorry.
Whatever. Go ahead.
Oh. Who in the what?
You good?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just elbowed my dog.
Oh, okay. I thought
Abuse.
you had something to ask.
No.
But while you guys are eyeing it down, Neri, you in particular notice that it's a little odd that quite a few number of people in the group that seem to be shoving their way through are a few of the Vice clerics.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna go join them now.
Neri, are you going to say anything as you leave? You're just going to head off? Just like, oh shit, something's wrong? Like,
Yeah,
what's that?
just like, oh crud, I'll be right back. Nyum.
Meow.
All right. So Neri, as you approach this big old group of people, you can hear as you get closer the sound of mercury. Oh my god! Hi, me.
Hello, you.
Hey. Or actually, wait, no, it's not mercury.
Yeah, he too big for this.
Yeah, it was Kalane, right?
Yeah,
It's Kalane.
fellow elf friend.
Yeah. So Kalane and Monswain are pushing their way through, and you can hear them talking to one of the people on the inside, and it is quite a bit of a ruckus. This is not some sort of like everybody's like, oh, I want it, one here, and it's more like, I don't know what's going on. And as you get closer, you realize that the Vice clerics are trying to calm down this merchant, who seems to be frantically trying to explain something to everybody.
Yeah, I guess I'll just try and wave him down and quietly approach for now.
You get closer, and Monswain, when he sees you approaching, just kind of like extends his arm to kind of push the people back to let you get through, so that you can hear this guy's testimony.
What's going on here?
And Kalane kind of just looks at the man and says, "Okay, all right, calm down. All right, so explain it. We've got 3 officers here. Just slow down and retell the story." And the dwarf man behind the counter, who is pacing rapidly, he takes a moment, he slows down, he puts his hands on the counter, and he goes, "My belongings were stolen."
You are
Like,
cutting out a lot.
oh god, that's not good.
Oh, I think you're good now. I heard my blank was stolen.
Julian didn't cut out for me.
Huh.
Me 3.
Not my either.
Might just
I
mean
believe
my
it was
Wi-Fi.
on your end, dear.
Yeah. In that case, continue.
He says, "My belongings were stolen." And not just like a few of them, like a lot of them. Like I had a whole bunch of blueprints that I bought from the adventurers, and they're gone, and I don't know where they went. I don't know. It was a lot of stuff. I don't know what happened. I don't know where it went. And he starts like rambling off again and again, and he's like walking around, and he seems unsure, like almost entirely, as to what even happened to them at all.
Yeah. Well, what's the last thing you remember before they were gone?
Okay. So I was talking with 2 customers. They were asking about some of the first war tech that I had found, and then this weird feeling came over me. They were talking, but then I like zoned out, and then when I came to, we started talking again, and we both seemed to have forgotten what we were talking about, almost like we all spaced out all at once. And they told me more about what they wanted, and I turned around, and I could have sworn I had a bucket right here, and he points to the side of his bed, and he says, "I had a bucket right here full of blueprints, but now they're gone. The entire bucket is gone."
Oh God. Look, we'll do our best to find it, sir. Just can you tell me a bit more about that feeling you felt before the confusion? It sounds like that might have been some kind of spell. If we could identify what it was, it could give us more information about the thief.
Okay, all right. So let me try and think of this.
Mhm.
God, how do I even remember?
Mhm.
I'm so disoriented. I don't even remember.
Mhm.
And Kalain looks at you, Neri,
Mhm.
and he says, "It seems whatever affected him pretty hard. We do have two
Yeah.
other suspects, and they seem to recall a little bit more about the event better. We'll try and get him to calm down. Why don't
Mhm.
you go investigate the other two suspects? We've pulled them aside." And Kalain is going to point over to Lucius over in the distance, who is
Mhm.
standing by a different stall, talking to a blonde-headed male elf and a female gnome.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna make my way over there then. Has anyone like looked around the building yet at all for any clues or?
Not just yet.
Yeah.
This event just started, so we kind of need to get the people gone so that we can start investigating the
Yeah.
area. But I don't know. There's just too much going on. We're gonna try and
Mhm.
control the situation. You go on ahead.
All right. And let's go to the other suspects, or should we cut to the others outside for now?
Well, would anybody like to do anything right now?
I'd be vibing.
I mean, I still gotta bury stuff, but that can wait. Maybe.
Well, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and figure out where you buried the stuff, because that might matter.
Cool.
Mhm.
Okay,
Because
awesome.
that might matter for the seed coming out. All right. Drakes, you know that in your bag you have all of the scrolls of all the blueprints, and you were told to hide them. And now that there's this big ruckus going around, you can probably assume that people are going to come investigating and asking questions. So you're going to have to find a way to make sure that the evidence isn't on you in case they search you.
Mhm.
If they search you. So, what's your plan?
So I'm gonna. Um, what is like the land around me? What does it look like? Are there like dense forest, like occasional tree, some rocks? Like what's going on, scenery wise?
So, from where you stand, you are standing on probably one of the furthermost crevices of the fallen city, which is basically making kind of like a mountain-like figure that you are literally having your back against. Immediately outside of this mountain-like figure are tons of tents that are lined in rows and columns to make this shopping district kind of thing where adventurers sell their stuff. Outside of that is mostly just open field and grass, but there is an occasional scattered tree or rock scattered about in separate areas. If you're looking for places nearby that you would like that you could hide things as well, we could make a roll for that. Or if you want to try and get creative and think outside the box, just whatever you come up with, we can figure something out.
Okay. I wanted to God, I wanted to like find a tree with like nice big roots and kind of dig a hole, put the stuffs in the hole, and like do some sort of like mark, like yeah, this is the tree, that's the tree that they're under, type thing.
Okay. Um. So there are a couple of trees that you could go to that you can see in the area. There's like a singular one that's like by this giant fallen city, but it's basically in the middle of all this street nonsense. And to go to another tree, you'd have to walk quite a bit out of the way, and people might see you leaving the town.
Mm-hmm. Now I gotta think on it. Oh my god. What about rocks? Are there rocks that aren't in the center of all the chaos?
There are plenty of fallen rocks and rubble from the giant city above. Some of them that are in places in between, or some rocks are even in the middle of some shops. You also are right next to a giant, basically cavern that you could try and find like a hole in or dig through or something of the sort.
I think I might go into that cavern to see if I can go bury these guys.
All right. Want to try and get some distance between everybody else, disappear, or do you just want to do it right in this hole that you were standing in? Because it's not like a full fleshed out cavern. It's just like it's just like a little indent, and there's quite a few indents. There are some actual legitimate holes, like the one above you that everyone fell from, or if you like find some cracks or stuff that you might see along the wall, stuff like that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna look for like cracks and stuff.
Sounds good. Why don't you give me an investigation check to find a good hiding place?
There you are. You said investigation?
Yes.
Oh boy. Oh, there it is. Oh boy.
11.
11. With an 11, I'd say you're probably able to find some spots that you could shove it, and forget about it and just kind of hope that nobody finds it. But if they come in this general direction, they'll probably see it. Like it's like a good place to get the evidence off of you for the meantime.
Yeah. Would I be able to like shove the stuff in the crack and then like cover it up with like rocks to hide it?
Sure. I think that's very reasonable.
Awesome. Do I need to roll again to find good rocks, or am I good?
Um,
I feel like if
to
anything,
make it
oh, come on.
good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if anything, like maybe something to like get the rocks in there with your little arms.
Yeah, I'd say it's definitely either a spell or a roll will help you make this look more convincing and people might look over it easier. But if you don't do well, then it might still get found.
Cool. Well, I mean, I'm getting paid anyway, so once they're not on me, it's kind of not my problem anymore. So, what do I need to roll to make a convincing rock pile to cover
I'd
up the
say
stuff?
I'd say stashing things in a nature-based environment would probably be survival.
Okay.
Or if you want to use a spell, we can discuss the spell. So I'd say
I don't think
survival
I
is
have.
definitely trying to patch things.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think I have a spell that could like hide something. So I might go with I might just roll the survival, yeah.
Let's see it.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, guys.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
Uh-oh.
How do I
Oh.
stack?
Uh-oh.
Okay, I got this. When I
Huh.
when Drake's went to like start putting rocks around and like to cover it up, like to make a nice rock pile. He makes like immaculate rock pile. It looks natural, and then he stubs his toe on it, and it all falls on his foot. There we go.
Nothing can go wrong. Oh no, it all went wrong.
Yeah.
So with a natural one. Shoot. So you know what? You so you start to like you're like looking around, you're getting frantic, like a little scared that somebody might walk up on you while you're doing this. You find like a nice little corner away from everybody where you're like, okay, nobody will see me here. You start like using your claws to like start barreling out the crack a little bit, and then you start quickly shoving the scrolls in without any care. You just want them hidden, and you shove them in, and they lose the format of the scroll. So you basically shove these in, and they get all crinkled and destroyed on the inside of this hole. And then when you realize that you shoving them in carelessly has not only damaged the scrolls, but there's also no room in this crack anymore for you to shove any rocks or anything. So this hiding spot is now just invalid.
Awesome. But they're all hidden, right?
They are sticking out like a sore thumb out of the rocks.
They're not on me anymore, right?
They are not on you. That is correct. They are not
So
on your person.
I don't have them anymore, right?
They are not in your care. So honestly, as long as
Awesome.
nobody saw you, who cares?
Exactly. Who cares? And then I guess I'm gonna go back to the guy because he said he was gonna give me more cash money for hiding them for him.
All right. All right. Before we do that, anybody else got anything they want to do?
Team Neri has an idea, but I imagine the other gangs should probably want an opportunity to do stuff, if anything.
Ellia's sitting there twiddling her thumbs.
Watching it
Yeah.
unfold.
I just got out of the maze. And then you went to go do your thing. So Ari's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you do see a kerfuffle.
So she'll probably just go over to you and be like, what's up?
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, that does bring me a good point. So before you run off, Auri, I will say that assuming Rehd has been pulled out or is still in the hole, Auri, Ellia, and Rehd, you guys see this group that has surrounded this this tent has now kind of dissipated a little bit, and now like more official adventuring type folk are starting to surround it and like looking into it. People are starting to patrol the streets and asking people questions of if they saw anything, and you guys are starting to get the hint that somebody probably just took some shit. Like somebody probably just committed a crime.
That
Who
is
would be
strange.
dumb enough to rob from an actual like place filled with people who were armed and shit?
This amount of people is making me feel randomly uncomfortable. I want to go out for a walk. And Elia is just gonna casually turn around and go out for a walk.
Oh, really? I didn't know you didn't like crowds.
I don't normally mind it. It was just, I don't know. Right now, it feels suffocating.
I don't want to interact with anyone due to my massive headache.
Did something happen?
I really don't want to talk about it.
Oh.
It just seems like too much. You could come with me if you want. I just don't want to be over here right now.
I mean, if you don't want to be alone, yes. Otherwise, I was going to go help Neri with whatever's going on.
You can help Neri. It's fine. It's just me. I'll come back later.
Okay.
Ryder, you still
I will check on you really shortly. Just don't go into any more suspicious looking holes.
No, I'm just gonna go outside of town for a bit to get some fresh air.
Jillian, let them do their thing.
All right. Just making sure. All right. Well, in that case, Auri, you are going to go approach Neri, and Ellia, you are going to try and take a little walk. Ellia, are you going to try and slink away, or you don't care if anybody sees you walk?
I'm gonna slink away. In fact, I'm actually gonna see if I can go into somewhere with. Is there an area where I could just slink away and use disguise self on myself for a bit?
I'd definitely say yes. I feel like if you were to walk into the aisles in between, if you catch a good moment, you could basically do like a movie transition where like it's like a completely different person on the other side of the wall.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was
behind a
thinking of
tent,
doing.
and from the other side, a different person comes out.
Yeah, that's exactly what I plan on doing. I'm like
Very nice.
gonna go just duck behind and shift my appearance completely. I don't really care that much
Transform
what I
into
become,
Drake's
but
hot
just
dragon
for
man
the sake.
persona.
No, I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna do that. Let me just remind myself what disguise self could do. I'll choose a random race in a bit.
Yeah.
So disguise self basically alters your figure to look a bit more estranged. Disguise self changes your whole person.
Mm-hmm.
Or alter self changes your whole person.
Yeah,
so I
it's
don't
just
think disguise
disguise
self is that
self.
strong.
Yeah, so
so basically you put on like a different outfit, you change how your face looks, but you don't like turn into a different person. But it's enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is enough that nobody would recognize it's you. They think you're like some crone who like nobody knows.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say instead of me making NPC perception checks, why don't you make me a perception check to see if you notice anybody looking at you. And if you roll high, nobody will see you. You know the perfect time when to transform.
Good
Perfect.
roll.
17, you're pretty confident that nobody saw you.
Yeah.
Hey, Corin.
Yeah.
I have the wheel of names for Baldur's Gate 3 races from our random Baldur's Gate 3.
Sure.
I
Let's
want me
go
to-
see what Ellia becomes.
Oh, wait, no. No, wait, I have the bigger list. I have the massive giant one. Do you want to do that one?
Yeah, sure.
But
I have the one with like
I
have one with like 80 lanes or like 80
Yeah,
80 races.
Yeah, didn't you put dinosaur on there from last time?
I did put dinosaur on it.
Yeah,
I
sure.
It's
really,
fucking huge.
I really want you to roll dinosaur.
Why do you have the piss wheel?
Ray knows why I have the piss wheel.
Piss wheel?
The what?
Yeah. Oh, Corin, you need to swap places with another player.
Oh.
Oh, the piss wheel! I remember the piss wheel now.
All right, Jang.
Oh my
Here we
god,
are.
what the fuck?
The wheel.
The wheel. Where's
All
the
right, guys.
wheel?
I'm streaming, baby.
I'll be
I'm
right back.
streaming.
Fucking...
I'm streaming.
Okay, also, holy shit, the Tylenol I took earlier is kicking in, so I'm starting to feel much better now.
Very nice.
That's
Thank
good.
God.
Damn, your stream is
All right.
choppy.
Show us the goods.
Oh, I can actually fix that. Hold on. Stream quality, change it to 30 frames per second, 720. There you go. That should be better.
Oh.
Wacky wild.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, cool. Let's
Nice.
give it a spin, baby.
Yeah, nice notes up there. New England Miku is my
And
favorite
you
note.
turn.
New England Miku, yeah.
Kobold.
All right, you turn into a kobold.
Oh, crazy.
Cool. You're a one tap now.
I love kobolds. I got back just in time.
You know, that's not how this guy's self is supposed to work, but you know what? Sure, you're a kobold.
It's for
Because
fun.
it's funny.
Yeah,
It's funny.
I mean, you can alter yourself to look like somewhat monstrous stuff like kobolds, but like your full body illusion is there. So like, if someone goes to touch you on the shoulder, they'll actually touch you on the knee.
Yeah.
I mean, Ellia's headcanon tiny.
Yeah.
No,
Headcanon.
she's not that tiny. She's
Itty
look,
bitty.
in her previous incarnation was small, but she's actually pretty tall at this time
Itty
around. She's like
bitty.
5'7".
Yeah, just ignore the fact that Neri is the shortest out of the humanoids.
Yeah.
Just walk at a constant crouch, so you're about the size that you should be.
That's crazy.
Yes.
No, I'm just a really tall kobold. I'm actually lizard folk.
All right.
Yes. Anywho,
All right. So Ellia has successfully disappeared into the crowd. Any direction that you'd like to go, or are you just wanting to blend in with the folk?
Blend in and find drakes.
Find Drakes. Sure. Roll me perception. Or if you think you could logically deduce down where Drakes went.
I don't think so, so I'm just gonna do
I don't even think
perception.
you've met the guy himself,
Oh.
so I don't think so.
if only you had
10
advantage.
perception. I'm gonna say no. I feel
Yeah,
like
it's
the
fine. I can
area
meet up
you're
with
in is
him.
a little crowded, and you don't know where Drake's disappeared to in the get-go. So I'm gonna say, at least for right now, no.
Or if I can't find him, I'm just gonna go take a break and just enjoy myself to go window shopping.
Very nice.
Oh man.
Rehd.
Rehd slowly pulls himself out of the hole he has face planted in like an ostrich. Oh man, thanks for the help, guys. Looks around, no one's around him.
Oh, maybe Aurora's there.
Who? Oh,
Aurora's
shit.
not there, actually. Aurora left. She went to go
Nice.
see like what the fuck this place is.
Oh, nice.
Well,
You see the kerfuffle, though.
nobody's around him. He runs off in a direction.
Oh man.
I
All
left
right.
the kids unattended.
You did leave the kids unattended.
You look.
All right. Would you like to be open about where you're going, or is this like a DM kind of action?
DM action, because Rehd doesn't know where he's going.
Oh, okay. So like you genuinely just don't even know like out.
Yeah, no, he just scuttled off.
All right, let's roll 1d8 to see which direction you go. Do you have a preference for direction? Do you want to go in town, away from town, or do you just
It's
not care?
Rehd. He doesn't care.
All right.
Anywhere's
roll.
better than here.
Here I
All right.
go again on my own.
Alone again.
Okay, that is. Huh. That's probably the least interesting one.
Aw.
4. I didn't look. What is it?
1. So you were heading north. So you see everybody. You see everyone has abandoned you. You turn a random direction, turning north, and you walk straight into the town.
Okay.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Here I go again.
The most uninteresting direction. But yep.
All alone again.
Well, I don't know. Some fuck shit could happen. We'll find out.
We'll find out.
Man, sticking with this crazy party only seems to get me into trouble. I'm nowhere closer to getting to the upstream. Maybe I should try to find one of those libraries Ellia told me about. I heard that they're not in town, so I guess I'll leave town.
Very nice. Well, you are, funnily enough, headed in the direction to the horse stables.
Perfect! I'll grab a horse on the way out.
All right.
Anywho.
Honestly, this is a pretty split party. We've got four different groups going on.
How quickly
Oh,
we were
boy.
derailed the session, Julian.
Yeah, this is a little impressive. This is a little impressive. I must say. I definitely expected a team criminals and a team law enforcement.
Yeah, we
and
have
then maybe Rehd.
Yeah, we have.
I mean, you literally got what a team criminals. Granted, I've been trying to find Drake's. I just can't figure out where
Yeah, I
Drake
think
is.
I'm about to go.
I have-
Probably go and find Ellia too.
I have team criminal, team law abiders, and then Rehd. So there's
Yeah.
one additional team.
All right. Yeah. Who's next in the queue?
I guess let's go back down the opposite way that we were going. So let's go back to Neri with Auri creeping up right behind her.
Yeah.
Neri, You approach the two suspects from before. You see this brown-haired gnome with long hair that kind of drapes all the way down to her shoulders. She appears to be wearing a very like chemist-style outfit with very loose drapes, goggles on her forehead. Seems like if she was here at the shop, she was probably here invested in alchemical equipment. The other individual appears to be more of like an adventurer. He's a standard, almost stereotypical looking elf. He's obviously highborn, so he's got paler skin, lavish blonde hair, unnaturally handsome, tall, sharp ears, wearing green and brown with a bow on his back. It's almost comical how stereotypical this man is.
As an elf, Neri
and
just kind of like has a deadpan expression on his face, like, feels like I'm back home.
And investigating these two is Lucius, the tiefling individual, who seems to be questioning them about what they were kind of up to. But when he sees you approaching, he's like, "Ah, yes, a professional. Here we go. All right, detective," he says to you.
Well, that's me. Neri just like bows his head, straightens his back. All right, so I guess what have you gathered from our friends here so far?
Yeah, I guess that's right, says the elven man. He's like, I guess, should I just relay my story? Okay. So I heard that the shopkeeper over there, Michaelis, I heard that he had come into contact with a new blueprint about a bow schematic that was capable of altering arrows upon fire to automatically track its target and hit them from anywhere. And while I was talking to, I wasn't talking to him just yet. I was waiting in line. I saw flashes of colors while he and the gnome were talking, and as I was trying to like focus outside of the colors, but the colors just kept flashing. I saw spirals, wisps, and I just, after I tried to fight it, I just couldn't focus anymore. My spacing out, and I don't know. I felt like I was like drugged or something.
Yeah, was it some kind of charm, you think? It definitely sounds like a magical spell.
Oh, definitely. I am well aware of when someone is trying to get one over on me, and that definitely felt like it.
Yeah, was there anyone else in the building, and do you have any idea where it could have been sourced from?
The gnome will speak up now and go, "No, just the three of us. I mean, I had a very similar experience. I don't remember fighting it as much as this guy, but I definitely remember the colors and the shapes. But I don't know. I think it was just the three of us."
Yeah, could I roll both a Arcana to identify the spell and Insight to make sure they're truth in seeing if they're giving me the whole truth, or like, are they leaving anything out, all that jazz?
I'd say yes. I think that sounds good.
All right, we Arcana first.
I think the Arcana is probably going to be pretty tough just because of its description, but
and Insight. 17 and 15.
For the 15, these two, the gnome seems a little more distraught. The elf seems to have a little more composure about the whole thing.
Yeah,
but you can tell from kind of like their demeanor that they don't really have a reason to lie to you. They don't have anything kind of shady about their perspective that they wouldn't want to talk to a guard or anything. So they seem pretty
clean,
straightforward about this.
All right.
And as for your Arcana, I'd say you can probably tell from the description that this is a spell you've heard of. It is probably not a spell you've cast actively, but being around so many magic users, you've probably heard or seen of a spell like this, where it's kind of a crowd-based charm spell. And given the colors and shapes, you kind of deduce down that this is probably hypnotic pattern.
I see. Yeah, that definitely lines up. That's a pretty decent spell, so it's probably a moderate spellcaster is our culprit. Like somewhere around like my level of strength almost right now. Huh.
What an interesting thing to note.
Oh, hi, Auri.
Oh, hi.
Yeah. How long have you been standing there?
Not very, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Do you need a rundown?
Yes.
Place got robbed. Someone cast a spell. We're thinking it's hypnotic pattern to subdue everyone in here, and made off with literally every blueprint of value in here.
Actually, not every. There were a couple of blueprints left on the workstation table that you would have seen while you were at the counter.
Oh wait, bingo. I'm gonna go back to the store owner real quick. I have an idea. Sir, do you mind if I see those blueprints over there for a moment? Nothing malicious. I spell that if I get a good look at those, I should be able to locate any others in the nearby vicinity. If this happened recently, the thief couldn't have gotten far, and this will allow me to find them.
Oh man, if you can find them, you would be a lifesaver. Please, 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 touch them as much as you want.
Yeah, and with
if
that,
you can find any, I will thank you. I will praise you for the rest of my days.
Yeah, with that, we will locate some objects, studying the blueprint to try and find anything similar to what I'm looking at. Since I have one like on hand to look at, I imagine that will narrow down the search quite a bit. So they're looking for all blueprints in the 1,000-foot radius.
Huh. So you cast locate object, hoping to find other blueprints.
Yeah.
And you are bombarded with hundreds of point counts.
Oh god.
There are blueprints in almost every other shop in this town.
Yeah, I specifically would like to narrow down like these types of blueprints. Like the guy said, like the bow one. I think like using that can narrow it down. So like I know the style, I know what I'm looking at, so
that is fair.
Yeah.
You do have it does say you can try and describe it. So
Yeah.
you are I'd say you do have a little bit of a familiarity with it, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna still say give me an Arcana check. To see if you can control it to that specific level. Probably not super high, considering there's probably not many bow schematics. But
yeah. I imagine a 26 does it.
26, yeah. So you get a lot less pings. You get maybe like 3 or 4. And some of them are like, oh yeah, there's one over here in the shop. But it's definitely less that you are like, oh, this is manageable. I can just go and investigate these individually.
Yeah.
So from standing here in front of the workshop, you detect one to your immediate left, one to your well, hold on. Okay, so you were at the workstation. The workstation, while you were looking at the workstation, you were facing north. So there's one to your west, one to your northwest, and then 2, 3 to your northeast in like different areas.
Yeah. So like that the largest like clump is northeast-ish, like those are the furthest ones away.
Right. And they're in good bits of differences. They're like different shops in different areas. Like those the one that are to your northeast are definitely in shops.
Yeah. So yeah, the northeast one's the odd one out then. So let's go after that. I think I got a lead on it. I'll be back in a minute.
I'm gonna come with you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Auri. Are the others all right?
Oh, Rehd is stuck in the ground. I should probably help him.
Yeah.
Ellia, something must have happened to her while we were in there.
Yeah. I mean,
She didn't look very good.
yeah, being tricked by Rehd is one thing to, I guess, but we talked to her about it once she's feeling a little better tonight. A lot's been
Yeah, she
happening.
said she wanted to go clear her head, so...
Mhm. I'm a bit worried because last time we took our eyes off them for 10 minutes, they, you know.
Oh yeah, I probably should have maybe seen where she was going.
You didn't? You know, I feel like before we split up, we should have like a meetup plan for like a group spot to get together at. I wasn't anticipating everyone to break apart when I quickly came in here to see what's going on. I believe I've been in here for like 3 minutes.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. We've barely been here and you already ran off.
Yeah, I wasn't anticipating on being in here for long. I was just like, I'll be in and out. I'll be back with you guys. We'll be on our merry way. But that's besides the point. You go find Rehd. We'll get everyone together.
Honestly, the distance between this shop and the point where Rehd was, you guys can see from where you are that Rehd is gone.
Oh.
Well, Rehd got himself out.
Yes, let's just leave the potentially aboleth-infected fish to wander the streets.
Yeah, I'll go track Rehd down.
Yeah, thanks. Just I mean, we have the coins. You could give him a call on that. Just I should be able to find the blueprints. Once you find them, don't let them out of your sight. All right?
I'm gonna try and call Rehd then.
Yeah. Before you do, when you find him, can you do something for me?
What's that?
Get the professor back. I'd like to talk with him.
Oh yeah.
All right. You find Rehd, I find blueprints.
Sounds good.
Yep. And call me if you need anything. I'll be back in a jiffy. And we knew.
And Auri is gonna go scurry off to find Rehd.
All right. Let's go ahead and try and finish up this storyline here with Neri.
Blueprints.
And then we'll scoot back to Auri.
Yes.
All right. So, you said you wanted to check that northeastern kind of feel, right?
Yeah, the one that doesn't feel like it's in a shop.
All right. So you head over that direction. You find yourself walking across the wall, tracing your hand along it, and getting closer and closer. You find a little nook that's kind of shoved away in like the middle of the shopping area where somebody could easily dive behind.
Mm-hmm.
You check behind it, and what you see is almost a little comical. You find a bunch of papers shoved into a wall.
Did a 10-year-old commit thievery?
It is pretty low to the ground, you do notice.
Yep, definitely a kid.
It's like about at your belly.
Noted. I will carefully try to pull him out.
You know what? That's actually really funny. Why don't you give me a dexterity check to see if you could avoid ruining these any more than they're already ruined?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my last second level spell slot to do an enhance ability dexterity now that I know where they are. So we get advantage on this.
Very nice.
And you said athletics or sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand, yeah, sleight of hand.
Okay.
Oh,
probably for good advantage. 11 ain't bad.
as you're pulling them out,
Yeah.
you could definitely feel them fighting back.
Yeah, I'm
And
going.
you get a little you get a little worried that
Yeah.
if you keep pulling the way you're gonna tear them.
Yeah, I'll back off for now. Then I have a different idea. I have a thing. Would I be able to like stick my crowbar in to kind of like prop some of the rocks away so I can more safely pull them out with both my hands?
I like it. I like it. Yeah, I'd say that's fairly reasonable using it as a wedge. I like it.
Yeah.
I'd say that's probably fairly easy enough. You shove it in, you use the wrapped end to kind of push the dirt out. It causes it to open up a bit more, and you're able to easily slide those suckers out.
Excellent. Let's take a look at the damages.
It's not great. From the papers that aren't wrinkled and balled up, some of them are torn, and others are covered in dirt.
Torn, you say? We mend these.
Yes, you do mend these. So just as quickly as they were torn apart, you are able to fix them like glue, but there's no remnant.
Yeah.
So now these papers are as good as not new, but like they're good. They're good.
They're intact. They're alive. We have a pulse.
You can read them.
Yeah. Before I head off, I would like to investigate the scene a bit, try and see if I can find clues as to who or what was here.
Sure.
Yeah.
Give me an investigation.
We love investigating. 12.
11.
Oh. Well, 12 with the guidance, but it doesn't make too much of a difference.
Right. 12 is hard, actually. With a 12, you can gauge that whoever did this definitely did it in a panic, considering the situation. But you don't find any footprints or anything. It's still a little grassy over here, so like there's no like real imprints that you notice at least. And you do see that someone did try to cake these with mud to try and hide it, as if trying to brick it up.
Gross.
So whoever it is definitely was a bit more panicked about the whole thing, almost as if this was more of like an impulse decision.
I see. Yes, I guess I'll like got some like spare scraps of fabric and like tie one as a like flag somewhere to like denote the crime scene, and we'll head back to the others.
Very nice. Let's see. Let's dip over to Rehd first and then Auri to see if we can kind of get a gauge as to what's going on.
Yeah.
So Rehd, you are making your way to the stables, right?
Yes.
Any plan for when you get there? You do see this this counter, and like I'm not even gonna lie, I couldn't come up with a good like excuse for how this place looked. Literally what I did is it looks like the Breath of the Wild stables. So you see Breath of the Wild stables.
Cool.
So you see this.
I'm gonna see if I can buy a horse. Yes.
All right.
I have 30 gold. Surely that's good enough for like something.
I need shortly, right? Shortly.
Like a mule or something.
All right. So you go up and you see a few stables, or like not stables, stalls. You see a couple of stalls that are open in this kind of like circular station. where a couple people are available. You decide to trot up to one, and you stand up on your flippy toes to see a man who looks very bored at the counter. His eyes flip down to you, and he goes, "Oh, you're to
Yes,
pick up a
good
horse?
sir. I would like to purchase one horse, please.
Purchase? Oh no, we don't sell horses. We just stable the horses for pickup."
Oh, my bad. I said that completely wrong. I would like to pick up my horse.
Okay. So he like drags a hand over and slides a book forward, flips it open to the first page, goes down a few pages and kind of taps on it and says, "Okay, what's the name?"
Well, my name is Neri, and my horse's name is.
He as you like start like fumbling on the name of the horse, he kind of raises his eyebrow through the pages and he goes, "There's no Neri in here."
Did I forget to drop off my horse when I got here?
I mean, I don't I don't know what to tell you. There's no Neri in this book.
Well, gosh, I must have went to the other table on the other side of town. Silly me.
What?
Oh, don't mind it. I'm just. I'm so forgetful. I'll have a great day, sir.
Uh, and as you begin to turn around to walk away, the man at the counter goes, "Hold on." And he kind of looks back at the other stations. The two behind him are noticeably busy with other people. And he goes, "Sometimes people steal the horses here. And, I could make it to where if one of the horses were to go missing, they wouldn't notice for a while."
Hmm.
Look,
What?
I noticed the commotion in town, and I got a feeling that you're probably the guy that needs to get away. So
I
cut
do
you a
want to
deal.
get away from here.
Cut you a deal. Side over 250 gold, and honestly, one of these horses, as far as I'm aware, that's you. That's your horse.
Mm, I'd love to take you up on that deal, good sir. What can you do for me for 30 gold?
For 30 gold, you can figure out somebody else's horse and the horse's name, and then you can pay the upstanding amount that they may have accumulated. And then, as far as I'm aware, that was just a misinformation slip.
Hmm. I could find out. Hey, what's that behind you?
He just kind of looks at you with disappointment.
Oh, you're not that cooperative, huh?
He closes the book and slides it away.
Understandable. I'll be back.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for using our stable, sir. I hope you have a great day.
What the hell was the name of Neri's horse?
You'll never know.
You never know.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Oh yeah, is Auri rapidly approaching?
You know what? That is a great question. Ari,
You
you
fast?
were looking for Rehd, but where could he have gone in this big old city?
I'm a cat. Finding a fish should be very easy.
Sure, why don't you make me a perception check, and if you have any bonuses to smell, why don't you roll that?
You got that sniffer?
Yeah, that's sniffer.
I mean, I would if I could. I'd have a bonus in smell.
You trying to sniff out Red's feet? What's wrong with you? You a foot sniffer?
You are a druid. You could change into something that has a good smell. Has good smell.
That's true. Turn into a bloodhound. Not a bear, even though bear has better nose, but I don't think they'll appreciate just a bear in town.
Yeah.
So yeah,
You
I'll
just-
turn into a bloodhound or something.
Do you just transform in front of everyone?
Yes, this is a city of adventurers. I imagine
Yeah, why
druids
not?
aren't too far
I
fetched.
don't know.
Holy shit, that cat just turned into a dog!
Bork.
Cats do have advantage on their smell checks in
Oh, never
D&D.
mind. I'm good. I'm a cat.
Well, no, I
cat
assume a cat.
Aw.
The cat monster type.
Yeah, but I'd imagine a bloodhound is also a little faster than a cat. Cats have small little legs. Well, actually, no, cats are pretty fast.
They have a 40-foot movement speed and a 30-foot climbing speed.
Cat it is.
Roll of advantage. Red still has the fish bread on him.
Would that be
Oh, did I? Well,
would that
there we
be
go.
Would that be triple advantage?
Julian,
What's up?
is that triple advantage?
What would it be? What would be triple advantage?
The fish bread along with the fish, and along
Oh
with
my-
turning into a cat.
Oh my god.
It's
You know what?
I don't
Yeah.
think
Because it was specifically from Sasha themselves.
Yep.
I will say yes, triple advantage.
I never said triple advantage. I just said roll of advantage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, Sasha gave the advantage.
Yeah.
And that's which means if you gave me advantage, that would be a total of triple advantage.
the maths.
Either way,
Roll
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's a natural 20. You didn't even need the triple. You're fine. All right. So, you turn into a cat, graceful and suave and beautiful, and immediately as you do, terrible smell overcomes you. And you smell the awful, yet maybe even a little tempting smell of fish bread.
Ooh. So yeah, let's go head towards the obvious fish.
You shout forth towards the stables where you have where you catch the scent, and you see a defeated looking Rehd walking away from the stables.
Whoops. I accidentally made a character sheet. Ignore that. Oh shit.
What have you done?
Oh, Red has a second idea, actually.
Oh,
He's gonna look for a place where they would hold like cattle or whatnot.
Oh no. I want to see where this is going.
Yeah, no, Auri.
Like a barn.
I'm gonna have Auri just kind of watch. Like, you know what? What is he doing? How mad do I need to be at this thing?
so you're gonna go to the stables themselves.
Would they keep cows in the stables?
No, they wouldn't, because when you walk out of this station, this stable is surrounded by a half circle that is full of small stations where horses are kept. And in these stations, you see no domestic animals in the terms of producing food. There are like chickens running about, but aside from that, it's all mules, horses, and the like of steeds.
Ah, mules. No one would miss a mule.
If Red is going to one of the mules, Ari's just gonna like jump up onto its back and then just kind of like do that cat thing where it curls up and just stare at him.
Yeah, Red just like if there's a fence, he would try to climb over it, and then just approach a mule, despite if anyone's watching.
I mean, there's a cat on one of them now.
So
A literal cat.
there are quite a lot of farmhands here. Are you going to be sneaky, or are you just gonna go for it?
He's gonna just go for it.
All right.
Sometimes fast is better than sneaky. It makes you look like you belong here.
So
think-
as you begin to walk towards the stables, a couple of the farmhands take notice as you're walking, and they're almost kind of like talking with each other as you begin walking closer and closer to the stables. And a couple of them shout as they begin to walk towards you and go, "Hey, you're not allowed to be back here."
Huh? Oh, it's not open for like petting the animals. They look so cute.
No, you have to you have to be in company of somebody who works here.
Oh, want to come live?
Not particularly after this circumstance.
I'll give you 5 gold.
the two farmhands that like walked up to you look at each other and go, "Sure, why not?"
Yay! I've always wanted to see a mule up close. I hand them collectively 5 gold.
I am so looking forward to the animal handling checks in the near future.
All right, so they walk with you, sort of guiding you towards one of the mules. I will make a roll to see which mule. All right, it is not in fact Corin's mule.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So yeah, Corin has a mule.
Fuck.
Yeah, had a mule.
I didn't remember that.
Yeah, no, I forgot as well.
I remember. I take notes.
I could have just taken Ellia's
Yeah.
mule.
You coulda.
You
Do you
could,
rem-
but
do
do
you-
you even remember its name?
Do you remember his name?
No, but I could have just given him Ellia's name.
You would have asked me the horse's name too.
Maybe.
They said the requisite to get the animal was to name the animal's name and your name.
Every animal has a name.
Yeah, what now? Continue the story.
Anyway,
I'm
right.
in suspense.
Mule.
So they walk you up to this mule. This mule's name is Spice.
Oh, I was hoping
There's
for
like-
something like Galactus or something.
Oh yeah, you see Spice. Right next to it is Galactus, and then beside Galactus is another mule named the Great Destroyer, Althabasar.
You know, there's a bit of a tone disparity between all these mules.
Sugar, Spice, and Galactus the Destroyer.
Yeah. I bet they're all owned by the same person. Yeah, also, can we get an Auri update? I'm curious.
Auri is just gonna watch and make sure, like, when if Red actually makes a move, she's gonna be an obnoxious cat and get in the way. But otherwise, this is
Hey,
fascinating.
can I pet the mule?
Yeah, sure. They kind of like set
Yeah.
a box down in front of the gate so that you can climb up to pet the mule,
Wow.
but they don't open the gate itself.
Fair enough. Is there normally... Do cats ride mules? There's a cat on this one.
Yeah, we have a couple of stray cats.
Oh, the famous barn cat. I've heard of those.
Yeah, they eat the mice.
Is it friendly as well?
Some of them are.
Rehd reaches into his pocket and pulls out a piece of rank fish bread. Here you go, kitty.
Yes,
Treat.
yes, his claw at the air.
It's okay. It's delicious fish bread.
His claw at the air. Get that away from me.
Yeah.
Puts it near Auri's mouth.
How do the mules react to the scent, if at all?
The mule is like, oh shit, and it like kicks back. And while one of the guys doesn't seem to be really paying attention, the other one, the second you pull up this fish bread, puts an arm on yours and says, please don't feed the animal, especially when it smells that bad.
Oh, I'm sorry. And he takes a bite of it instead.
Roll Constitution.
Constitution saving throw.
Of course.
That
Anytime, buddy. 15.
15.
I don't know.
With a 15, your stomach is upset and you feel like you're going to throw up, but you don't.
Okay, I do have proficiency in that one. I don't know if that changes at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cool.
you got 15.
Yeah.
The DC was
Yeah.
15.
Cool.
yeah.
Sorry, I've only been playing Vampire recently,
Uh,
where proficiencies matter.
yeah.
Your proficiencies matter in the fact that you have a bigger
Bigger
number.
number. That's crazy. Anyway, delicious. Mmm, spicy.
Dice will look up.
It's just
All right.
it's just a foreigner thing. Don't worry about it.
Spice seems a little insulted by your spicy comment.
It's okay, mule.
All right. You know what? This is a little weird. You know what? I think I would have to ask you to leave.
Oh, but it's my first time seeing a mule in person.
All right. Look, just don't feed the animals. Don't wander off without yourself. Without supervision. Just no offense. You seem really absent-minded.
Oh, no, I know exactly what I'm doing.
No. No, you don't.
If you say so, sir.
We found another keeper of the brain cell at long last. Random
Look, if you
NPC
have any-
free.
Look, if you have any questions about the mules or anything you'd like to do, ask first.
Yes, sir.
Meow.
Yeah.
So, any other plans on how to get out of this one, Bucko?
Hmm. I want to do something. I shouldn't, but I want to do something really stupid, like vortex warp for the mule. But
swap the mule and the other guy so that they trade places.
Yeah.
Just like teleport it outside of the fence and hop on. No, it's alright.
Aw.
I'm being watched. I don't think I can get away with just borrowing a mule.
I'm sure you can make the animal handling check to make it actually run.
I mean, I would have to.
Yeah, I'm sure you could.
I'm
Never
sure you
mind the fact that you willingly chose the animal that is most known for its stubbornness.
Yup. I think there's a saying about that, but I can't remember it.
You can't lead a mule to water, but you sure can make it drink.
Yeah, okay.
Rehd says this out loud to anyone in earshot.
Auri just looks around like, who is he talking to?
Rhett just looks at the camera, and everyone just kind of looks out towards where he's looking and goes, What is he looking at? What did he say that? Who did he say that to?"
Now?
Well, this is a dead end. Gets down from box, says goodbye to Spice, says goodbye to Galactus, says goodbye to the Destroyer.
Doesn't say goodbye to the cat.
No, it hissed at me.
Can't believe you didn't respect his name. It's the Great Destroyer Obzalath.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I forgot it. It's kind of a second meeting kind of name. You have to meet them a second time to properly remember it.
No, you don't forget a name
You
like
don't forget.
the Great Destroyer Obzalath.
Exactly.
If you forgot Spice, that's fine. But how do you forget the Great Obzalath?
I'm sorry, the Great Destroyer Abzaleth. Don't disrespect him.
That's crazy. You just got the name wrong.
Well,
Damn it!
no, Julian, you know him on a close personal basis, so you're all right to call him by a nickname.
Sure. Me and Abby, we're just we're on
Oh
different
no, Abby's a little too far.
level.
Anywho,
Well, if I can't buy a horse, and I can't borrow a mule, I guess I have to rely on the old dogs.
oh no, oh no.
Dogs?
All right. Roll random direction.
Yeah, 1d8, 1d.
Are you just hoofing it?
All right. That is
Ari's gonna jump onto your shoulder.
Northwest. I assume.
Would you like my roll or your roll?
I'll take my roll.
Okay. That is in fact northwest. So you just kind of look out past beyond the stable and you're like, that's where my adventure goes. And you just start walking.
I'd rather be hoofing it, but I guess I'll just hoof it.
Yeah, Ari's gonna jump onto your shoulder.
Washa. Oh, hello, barn cat. Would you like some fish bread?
No, never in a million years.
What the fuck?
If you ever try to put that in my mouth again, I'll scratch your eyes out.
Are you a 5.5 talking cat?
Yes.
Whoa, that's
Still on
crazy.
Red's shoulder.
Well, a talking cat. I used to have a companion that was a cat who talked. I miss them. They were a good friend of mine.
Oh yeah? What was their
Yeah.
name?
What was it again? I don't really remember. All I know is that they were red, just like me.
Oh, sounds like you two got along pretty well.
Of course, I'm the Red.
Mm.
They could never be the Red. Speaking of, I love your ginger coat.
Thanks. Hey, maybe you should go check on your friends?
Oh, they don't need me anymore. I caused too many problems. Therefore, I'm just gonna get out of their hair.
Well, maybe they want to make sure you don't cause any more problems.
I don't know. From the sound of it, it really just felt like they didn't want me around anymore.
Aw. Well, I may just be a talking cat, but I'm willing to bet that they're just more concerned than, angry. And, want to make sure you're not, actively out to kill them.
I would never do that.
I mean, I wouldn't know. I just met you. I'm just a cat.
A talking cat. I'm gonna
A
call
talking
you Tom.
I'm a girl cat.
And?
Okay.
Anyway, besides, I think you should at least talk to them first before you go leave. Be like, hey guys, I feel like I've been a burden and I don't want to be, so I will get out of your hair. I'm assuming they have hair.
Rehd held up the talking coin to you as you said that.
Oh, it's a shiny wow.
Thanks for saying that for me, friend.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm just gonna sit on your shoulder while you're doing whatever you're doing.
I am leaving, and you belong in a barn, so I'm gonna leave you behind. I couldn't take you with me where I'm going.
Where are you going?
A legendary place, full of adventure, wonder, and a guide to the beyond.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like a good place to bring your friends.
The library.
Oh, is there not a library in this town?
Not good enough. For I'm seeking a place that no regular library could know about. I'm
There is not a
seeking
library in this town.
the upstream.
And what is that?
That's what the library's for.
You know what? Fair. That's very fair. Well,
I know what. I do know what the upstream means. The upstream means salvation.
hmm.
You know what? Auri,
Yeah.
roll history.
DC 22.
DC 25.
Yeah, it's not
No.
happening.
Never heard of it.
Is that a real thing?
Yes!
Uh-huh. Well, I still think your friends are worried about you.
I could never bring him along on my perilous journey to find the upstream. They've gotten me this far, and for that I thank them. But I only bring strife. My journey is a perilous one, and I couldn't bring him along with the threats I may face. The
Wait, why
horrors
do
I
you
may
only bring
encounter.
strife? Have you ever considered not?
Oh my god. Oh my goddess of tapestries, you are so right. From now
Okay.
on, I pledge to never bring strife to my friends, whoever they may be.
That's great. Now you should go tell them in person that.
Why?
Because otherwise they won't know that you'll never bring strife.
Hey,
Well,
Rehd.
And if you just say it over the coin thing.
Hey, Rehd.
Hey, Red.
Yeah? Who's talking to me?
Hey, it's me. Hey, it's Jillian.
It's Scott.
Oh, hey,
Hey,
God.
buddy. Hey, Rehd. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
You're
Wow.
Holy
Delicious.
shit! Holy shit!
Holy fuck.
fine.
You think I can't hold down my family recipe?
Yeah, I
God.
figured.
God damn. All right.
You shut the fuck up when you talk to me, sir. Unless
All
you
right.
bring something important.
You know what? You know what? It wasn't about the fish bread.
But now
But
it
you know
is.
what? Now that you fucking backsass me, you know what? Maybe I just won't tell you what it's about.
That's fine. I don't need to know.
Oh man. All right. I'm gonna DM you though.
Aw,
Anyways,
Okay.
you continue on.
I want to know.
Look, I just think, especially your cat friend. Your cat friend sounds really cool, but I'm biased.
That's... You don't need to worry about that.
Worry about how cool the cat is?
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing to do with you. You're just a barn cat. A very, very nosy barn cat.
I am very nosy. You should take me to your cat friend.
I don't know where they are.
Oh.
They all left me for dead in a hole.
Ah.
Therefore, I'm under the assumption they don't want me around anymore.
Oh.
Which is perfectly fair, considering I got their friends and then them trapped in a labyrinth of death.
Oh, you guys came out of the labyrinth. Yeah, I watched that happen.
Oh, you were watching?
Yeah.
So you understand it was a misunderstanding.
I don't, well, for a cat, I don't get that part. I just saw it, you know. I don't fully.
I was
don't
talking
fully.
to my friend the elf about the upstream and how I need to know more about it. And so they recommended the library. I was like, that's fantastic. But we didn't see any libraries in town. And they were like, maybe there's a library in the labyrinth. And I was like, that's a genius idea. And then they went into the labyrinth.
That's it. No more to that.
That's exactly what happened.
It sounds like you might be skipping a few details, but whatever. Anyway, I overheard some of them saying that they felt like they shouldn't have left you there. There was just a big
I shouldn't
commotion
have
while
been left
you
either.
were your head was stuck.
But it's what it is what it is.
Are you sure you don't have anything of theirs you should at least give back first?
Hat self down, necklace, bread, coin, cloak, orb, flies, mysterious liquid, a stack of confessionals. No, this all seems like it's mine.
Oh, that orb is yours?
Yes, I paid for it with my money. My dividends.
Okay, Red, I gotta come clean with you now.
You're a dirty barn cat?
I am anything but! And Auri will jump off your shoulder and turn back into Auri.
Oh, dear God!
Hi.
Shoots dust in your face.
Ah! Why would you do that?
You scared me.
You're okay, that's fair. I apologize. She did not mean to scare you. Ah.
Roll a strength saving throw.
Strength?
Yeah. Let's go.
What?
Or
Okay.
be pushed 5 feet.
It's a spell. You were pushed 5 feet away.
Wow.
Oh, I didn't see the spell. Okay. That's fine. Ah, my eyes.
Auri's hair is now frizzy.
I didn't take you for a charlatan, cat.
Red, it was me the whole time. Oh, you meant right.
I said what I said.
Yes. Look, I meant the part where I didn't want to leave you alone.
But you did. And you guys don't trust me.
Well, yeah, and you're already walking away with the professor.
Yeah, I paid for him. He's mine. I own him.
We paid for him with the Terra money.
And the money that was on me. It was mine.
It's not how that works.
They gave me money to spend as I see fit.
And we agreed to get the professor.
Here, let's ask the professor who he belongs to. Pulls out
No.
Professor. Presses button.
Oh, I'm so interested. I want his
Hello,
thoughts on
Professor.
Red.
Hey, what's up?
I'm here too.
In
Yeah, I can
terms
see that.
of ownership, who
Mhm.
currently possesses you?
Possesses me? Well, that's a multi-layered question because there is technically quite a few different answers to that. You're gonna have to get more specific.
In this moment, relevant to us.
In this moment, relevant to us, like me and you
And me.
And the cat.
and Auri, between the three of us, who possesses me?
Yes.
The gears are turning in his little head.
Yeah. This is a question I did not think I'd ever have to answer.
Look, Professor, this one's going to be honest. The idea of possessing a sentient being does not sit well with her.
I mean, yeah, I'd say if there's anyone that possesses me, it's myself, my own person. But
Perhaps
like,
the better question would be, who would you prefer to handle you?
Now, that's not what the question was.
That's my question.
well, who would I prefer to handle me is a very strange question. Anyone who will hit my button instead of forcefully closing my lid would be nice.
Hmm.
Looks at Red.
We can talk about that.
Can we also talk about you not wandering off on your own?
Yeah, Professor, you need to stop wandering off on your
No.
own.
I am incapable of wandering because I have no legs.
Not the Professor.
Well, there we go. Problem solved.
All right. Well, Professor, I don't think you need to be a part of this drama. You can go back to sleep. Goes the
Okay.
push button.
Take him. Take him.
So glad you did
Take
that
'em.
because I was about to push down on the lid.
Now I'm just going to hold the Professor.
Okay, I like having both of my hands anyway.
Takes the Professor. Anyway, so can you at least
Yeah.
talk to us before you go find your upstream, and
Well,
also, maybe confirm that you're not harboring some sort of, I don't know, for pure example, world-ending entity like I am, which I'm not.
Red starts to look nervous. And he looks at you confused. World ending entity? I don't know what you're talking about.
Hmm.
I hold on 1 second.
Is he Chihuahua shaking?
A little. He pats himself down again and pulls out the only liquid he has on him. Which was the mysterious vials he got from the labyrinth.
Oh no.
Just pops one open and starts to chug.
Oh, shit. Okay. Shit. Are you drinking it or just pouring it on yourself?
Oh no.
You know what? No, he poured it on himself, like rub it into
Okay.
his gills. Just gotta top myself off real quick.
Oh shit! Because I don't even think I rolled for what those were yet.
That's the. You're welcome.
That is?
All right.
Liquid.
Are you just trying to hydrate yourself? Because it looks like you're about to dehydrate.
Yeah, I just needed to apply a little bit of moisturizer so we could continue our conversation. I thought it would be rude if I just, summoned a 30-foot, a 20-foot diameter thing of water during our conversation.
All right.
No.
Red, there are 3 vials that you have. There's a light red one that seems to emit a smoke when you uncap it.
Oh.
There's a black one. There's a black one that seems to constantly be bubbling, and then there's one that's the color of wheat.
Color of wheat. Like, interesting.
Do you want to
Red?
pour all of them on you, or
No.
do you just want to do
Jesus
one?
Christ!
Just the red one for red.
For
The
red.
red one.
Oh, I have a hunch.
And and he starts rubbing them into his gills.
Oh.
All right. Red,
Hello.
you don't feel any different. Auri, you notice that Red is starting to grow horns.
Demon horns.
Goat horns,
Red, you
Oh,
specifically.
goat horns.
Red, are you feeling okay?
I just need to keep myself as I am.
Hang on, you are talking quite. Okay, is there something that you are unable to tell us?
No,
And also, do you feel okay? There are 2 separate things happening in this conversation, and she does not know which one to focus on.
I've told you everything you need to know about me.
Yes, but you seem to go. Why are you growing horns?
I'm what?
Go like this. She'll tap on her head where the horns are.
Tap tap. Oh, that's not normal.
Oh, I think that might have something to do with the random
God.
potion you
Am I
doused
possessed
yourself
by
with.
a world-ending entity?
Right. So
Auri, you have to help me. Get me to some water.
okay, all right, okay. We'll find. Wait, why don't we just conjure some?
I can do that. I can do that. And Red will start to attempt to concentrate to cast his wall of water spell because he needs it. Unfortunately, it takes 10 minutes to cast.
Or why don't?
Or
we
no,
just-
never mind. One
Why not?
action.
It's
That's the
concentration, 10
duration is
minutes.
10 minutes. My
Okay.
bad. He doesn't do
You
it
know what?
on top of him though.
Oh.
Do you still have all your spell slots?
I'm pretty. I don't think I spent all of them, unless
Because you guys have not long rested.
Yeah.
we have.
We
I
have.
have written down that I have one more third spell slot, but also I don't know if I took into consideration how long we were in the labyrinth. How long were we in the labyrinth?
You have been traveling for not 4 days, but the last time that you had water
It's
was
4 hours.
5 hours ago.
5 hours ago. Oh,
5
fuck.
hours ago.
I don't think he'd be able to cast a spell right now.
I think you are genuinely suffocating. So in order for you to cast this spell, I think you need to make me a successful concentration check. And I think the DC is probably going to be a bit high.
Yeah.
Don't worry. If you fail this, Ari will be like, "Oh shit, you're dying." Water.
You know what? If Ari's gonna cast it, why would I even bother?
True.
All right.
Flash.
Sploosh. How much is it? Up to 10 gallons? Oh, that's gotta be more than enough, right?
10
Rehd,
gallons?
Rehd, don't die! Splash!
Are you just dumping them directly on him?
Yes.
So, I'd say 10 gallons of water being directly splashed on you buys you maybe a couple of minutes. It's not like you've soaked in and enjoyed it,
Mhm.
but like getting the water all over your body and it's actual pure water gives you like a little bit of like a breath, but then you're back to holding it again.
Awesome. I'm gonna check something real quick. Yeah, he's good to go.
Yeah.
He does not believe you.
Oh my god, that's great.
Are you okay? Are you
Oh my
okay?
god, this motherfucker's dead.
Rehd puts an arm on your shoulder.
How-
You saved my life, Auri. I am forever in your debt.
Oh, well, it was the right thing to do.
You're right. It was the right thing to do.
I mean, I would still like to talk about the horns and the trust
Yeah.
issues rather than run from them.
You know, my life is in your hands now, for you have saved them. I will cooperate with you for a little while longer to say my goodbyes.
Okay, but if we convince you to stay, then we'll get there. For now, let's go find Neri.
Yes.
And then we will go find Neri, and when he inevitably starts
Yeah.
choking to death again, I'll cast Create Water again.
Very nice.
You
In the
walk- Wait,
meantime,
hold on, just to check.
Oh.
Do you walk in front or behind Rehd?
Side by side.
Holding hands.
Holding hands.
I like to imagine that Auri has him at his side, and like, oh, we're gonna hold hands. And she's like, wait. Oh, yeah, I guess we're holding hands.
I don't like this.
Oh,
His hands are moist.
is this? Oh, they're
Yeah.
wet. Oh, I should have known they'd be wet, but
And
also,
also dirty from petting the mule.
oh, and it smells like
He's
cat and
he's also covered in
donkey.
dirt and rain. Like there's some storm residue on him.
Oh, and it smells like fish bread.
And it
To be
smells like
fair.
fish bread.
To be fair, though, it smells like a cat you enjoy because it's your own smell.
Well, I don't smell me. It doesn't smell like me. I
You
can't
know,
smell me.
Instead of
You're a cat. You like your own smell.
Instead
Oh, yeah,
of
that's true.
using an umbrella during that storm, I really should have taken a bath.
Oh yeah,
Anyway,
you have that umbrella.
We can move on.
Yeah.
You did use the umbrella though,
I
You were
did
flying
use the
around.
umbrella.
But umbrella also
and you
blocks
literally
rain.
had to open it to use its power.
Yeah.
Anywho,
The curse. Who's that?
All right.
who's next?
So we're gonna go to our good friend Drake's,
Drake's the boy,
the boy.
the fella.
Oh my god, I thought I got forgot about.
No,
No, we love Drake.
we love Drake's.
Oh
All right. So Drake's, you have
boy.
disposed of your gross and unimportant blueprints, and you are wanting to get your money. So you find yourself wandering back to the shop where the Dragonborn had originally given you your quest, and you walk up to the man. What do you say?
Oh, gonna walk up to him. Pop up onto the counter. Like I think I did that last time. And then I'm just gonna go. Yeah, the blueprints are hidden. Everything's good and clear.
That's wonderful news. Now we just gotta wait for all the suspicions to die down, and we can leave all this behind us.
Yes. but payment. And he's gonna like tap his foot on the counter that he's standing on.
He's gonna look at you confused.
Oh shit, there's a train.
Choo choo.
Choo choo. There's not a train in this environment. What are you talking about? I should have a train.
Yeah,
Why haven't I put a train
like
in the world?
train sessions are fun. Like it's a very fun setting.
Should put a train here.
I agree with this statement, and we should go there.
I think I will have a train that takes you throughout the entire border of the world.
Ooh. Excellent bone.
Oh god,
fighter.
Lego Yoda. Well, that wasn't Lego Yoda. That was just random Lego.
Mhm.
Lego Yoda is
Okay,
like,
I think it's done.
You know what? No, I think I'll have a train that goes from the mountains to the desert.
Noted.
Goes through the city.
I'm gonna draw it on the map right now.
Hell yeah.
Like
Oh,
Probably like hold on. I could probably help. So like probably like through here, through the kingdom of Aramel, all the way down to the desert.
oh.
There's probably a branching path that goes over here to this coastline.
Mhm.
And then there could probably be another one that goes down. So probably like an X like that.
All right, train lore. I'm adding this to the notes. Now continue.
All right. So you say payment, and he just looks at you confused.
what's to look for? Did you
Did
hmm?
you forget?
Nope. I did not.
Then you'd know that the payment is later.
You didn't say anything about it being later. And he's gonna kinda stand up on his little posies to kinda I don't know. I don't know why. He's just gonna stand up on his toes to be taller, I guess.
No, the deal was if you hit it for me, I'd give you a bonus, and then when everything is cleared up and I can get it and I'm not going to get in trouble, then I'd pay you the amount. You're here too early. Plus, we probably shouldn't be meeting up like this all the time anyways without, you making a purchase or anything. So we probably shouldn't even keep this here going that long because like they might pipe two and two together. So like you should probably skedaddle. I promise you. I mean I will have your money, but I need to make sure that neither of us get arrested first.
Sorry, I'm spacing out.
Yeah.
He's gonna give the dude guy, a good hard look, nod, and then hop off the counter, and I guess throw the hood over his head and make his way through the crowd. Probably
Weirdo.
probably trying to uh meet up with Ellia.
Well, that's
Yeah.
very funny that you mentioned that because I was actually just about to ask Elia where they are. But you know what? I think this is good opportunity. For Elia, you probably at this moment turn a corner and see Drake's talking with the Dragonborn right before he throws his hood up and starts walking amongst the crowd.
Okay. I am just going to go up to him and grab his hand and pull him. You get the money?
Wait, you're disguised, right?
Yeah.
Reminder.
Yeah, I know she is disguised and she completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
I out of character did not.
You are grabbed by a kobold, which is sort of like a very short dragon. It's a little reptilian man who stands probably about like 3 or 4 feet tall, just about this size.
Ow. Anywho,
But my voice stays the same, doesn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah, unless you're like making an effort to like put on an accent.
Yeah, no, I'm not making effort. This is Elia speaking as the kobold. voice.
Mm-hmm. But
Did you get the money?
what?
The money.
The money?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Wait, why?
It's making me wait.
Alright, can I have my ring back?
What?
My ring. I gave it to you to use invisibility.
Drake's is kind of gonna stand there with like the emptiest look in his eyes, and then he's gonna look over to Frey, and then he's gonna go look back at the kobold
Frey?
and go.
Frey's currently hidden in your bag, so do you look in
Oh,
your
yeah.
bag?
I forget this. You know, I don't remember that she was hidden. Well, I released her from my bag. There we go, guys. She's been released from my bag.
Free from baby jail.
She
You
does
know.
not want out of your bag.
And I guess she's
She's
back in the
literally
bag
going to
anyway.
tell you, like, no, leave me alone. If somebody sees you with an orb, you're gonna stand out.
Do you at least know anything about the ring? Because I don't remember anything about a ring.
You forgot.
You forgot?
I guess.
Ellie's hands immediately start running over your body. Literally just looking at every single pocket
my
that
God.
you have in this. So
Oh my
you're just
God.
getting a pat down in public.
Drake's, you forgot to write down the fact that you got 500 gold from your first experience. So there you go. You have
Yeah.
500 gold now. I was like,
That's
what
why
do
I
you
was
mean?
asking.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought
so
I
you
had
have
500 gold.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
what I
basically.
figured.
Ellia investigation check.
Yeah, 1 second.
Pick him up by the ankles.
Yeah, that's basically what's gonna happen.
But aren't we like the same height?
Nope.
Yeah.
22. With a 22, you remember him slipping it in the pocket of his bag, and you immediately go into that pocket and snatch out your ring.
Oh, thanks. You forgot you had this?
Oh, I didn't pick it up.
You should have used it.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I just forget sometimes, you know?
Mm. And you're sure you didn't get any money?
No. I got payment for stealing the things, and he's gonna pay me more later.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Well,
He gave me 500 gold for delivering them.
okay. Well, we need to go cast off some suspicion now. So, do you want to go shopping with me? You should probably
Sure.
you should probably change your appearance though.
Yes. Good
Yeah.
point.
I know it's a good
Are we-
spot.
Perfect. And Drake's is going to, gosh, what's it called? Disguise self, right? Is that what I have? No, alter self. There we go.
Yeah, I'm before he alters self, I'm gonna help him find like an alleyway where he could transform. I'll be the lookout to make sure no one's like watching. So that way we could just go head out together. We look like two good old buddies going on a shopping trip together.
Sounds good. Give me perception check with advantage, please.
Yeah,
Cool.
Me too.
All right, one of us.
Yeah, one of you. I mean, you guys can either roll perception separate or one of you with advantage.
What's your perception modifier, Emmy?
Let me find it. 2.
All right, you roll it because I have a 1. It's with 2 is still bigger than 1.
21.
Yeah.
Thank you, Julian.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna put this in the Discord chat and we're gonna pin it.
Oh my god.
It's not supposed to be someone. It's supposed to be somehow. I fucked that up, but yeah. With a 21, I'd say that's supremely good. Even the people who may have been like, "Who is this suspicious little rabbit?" or have now like lost track of like where you guys are, and you guys have now found your way into the crowd as two completely unknown people. And with a little bit of hefty coin in your pocket, you do have a little bit of spending money if you wanted to go. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, can we go to a magic shop? I really want to check out some of their wares.
absolutely. Just a reminder. Drake's the usual the hot dragonborn that I transformed as when I had to last time. It's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I look like little Dragonborn's little sister. That's what I look like. I just look like your
Yeah,
little sister.
absolutely. And let the shopping commence, I guess.
hmm Everyone's going investigating or messing around with meals. Meanwhile, Drake's and Ellie are having a good old shopping time right now.
Yeah.
Why does
All right.
everyone except me have good shopping times?
It's a curse.
Elia just has good shopping times in general. You should go shopping with me because she just enjoys shopping and has great experiences.
All right. What? I don't know. What are you guys looking for?
I like looking at scrolls because I want to go get some new scrolls.
I misheard you and thought you said squirrels.
I
I want
also
to-
thought I heard squirrels.
I said
Yeah.
scrolls.
All right. I guess scrolls. Yeah, those could probably you could probably find a couple of those.
I've already replaced my cloak. I don't know. What am I gonna shop for? I don't know. Just
You
let's
could-
just
Yeah, you could
see
just
if
look at the general stuff and see if
yeah,
there's
I was
any
about to
random stuff interesting.
let's just look at, whatever and see if anything is interesting. Who knows? I might be able to find the orb a new hat.
Probably not going to be many people selling hats here.
Hmm. Ooh, I wonder if I could find any teeth. Is
gonna-
there a place that
I'm
sells
pretty
bones?
sure you said tape, but I heard teeth, unless you did say teeth.
No,
No,
it
it was
Absolutely
they
said teeth.
Okay.
Also, I'll be right back.
I
I need to
mean,
use the bathroom.
I could see if there's like a place selling like monster parts.
Yeah, I was about to say, is there anywhere that's selling like bones or
Prison
stuff
has
that has
given
teeth?
prison has given you a taste for teeth.
Absolutely. Man,
Uh,
I love teeth so much.
you know what? Yeah, I'd say there's probably a monster parts store.
Hell yeah.
There's probably a few where they're selling like monster meat, some scales, claws. Some people do like to collect some teeth on strings to show like, this is the beast that I killed,
Mm-hmm.
even if they're lying about it. Like how people collect shark teeth for some reason.
Yeah.
So
Wait,
yeah,
hold
I'd
on.
say you could probably find one of those delicious little guys.
Now I should find teeth or teeth. So should we wait for a
I'm back.
Welcome back.
hi.
Yeah.
We're gonna go teeth shopping because I
Sure.
need to make some trail mix.
Okay. Sounds good.
So we're just gonna head over to one of the booths that's selling the monster parts.
Okie dokie. All right. I'm gonna roll for shopkeep, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Rolling for race. Let's go. I already know that Sketch just posted something saying please be dinosaur.
Actually, no. It's better.
Oh my god.
What the fuck is this race?
True.
The actual fuck is that race?
Oh shit! I love this race actually. Wait, holy shit! This is kind of cute. Okay, so you guys walk up to the shop, and from behind you see a kind of moderately shaggy-haired man that kind of like goes down to his shoulders. He seems to be wearing some leather gear, with belts and tools all around him on his belt, even on some straps on his chest and back. And as you turn around, you see the face of a monkey. And this man walks out. And he goes, "Ah, hello. Are you here to peruse the monster parts? I've got incredible things. Beasts from different times and eras. Displacer beasts, sharks, demons. I've got all sorts of good gear. I even just recently came into a dragon pelt if you were looking to make some
Whoa.
fine gear."
How did you get all of this stuff?
Yes, people often come out of the caverns here with plenty of good dead things, and well, some of them are still in good enough condition that they can be repurposed. Things like displacer beasts, when they're found on the inside, are often a catch because the cloaks often get picked up very quickly for quick coin. And then some people who like to take their adventuring very seriously like to pick up the big things. Those who like alchemy, chemistry, a little bit of spell casting.
Ooh.
All of it finds their way through parts of different creatures.
That sounds fun. How do you learn how to do alchemy stuff? I've always wanted to learn, but never could figure it out.
Alchemy is a very strange trade. It mainly depends on your tutor. But I suppose just about anyone could find out how alchemy works by putting two and two together to see what happens, though I find randomly guessing without any sort of tutelage often leads to making a poison to kill yourself. So I do quite recommend that you get some assistance first.
Oh.
And I nearly have not the time nor the will to teach you, unfortunately. No offense.
That's fair. Is there like a simple one that I would like to that you could learn? That sounds interesting though.
Oh, well, you know what? Sure, I do have this old dusty tome here. And he pulls out a small little notebook from underneath his cabinet. And he kind of gestures to it and he says, "This has a couple of herbal remedies, or basic things that I was collecting. They're notes from long ago when I was studying myself, but I wouldn't mind parting from it if you could manage to read my terrible handwriting. Then I have no issue with parting for it, but it does have valuable knowledge, and it is a little sentimental, so I wouldn't just pass on it for nothing."
How much do you want for it?
I'll part with it for, let's say, it's just some dusty old book. 10 gold, and we can call it a day.
Sure. I actually have 10 gold in my pack, so I'll just give it to him. It literally exactly 10 gold though.
That works. Very well. Good making a deal with you. And he'll slide it over. He says, "Take good care of it. It's old. It may have some wear and tear, but I promise that everything in there works just fine."
Sounds good to me. And Ellie is gonna stand on the side and immediately start combing through, letting you do your shopping.
Very nice.
Interesting.
I will need a moment to get back to you as to what is in the book. But
Oh yeah, I don't need to know right this instance. In fact, you can tell me later if you want to. Cause,
Next
yeah.
session.
Yeah, that I'm fine with next session as well.
probably after session.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's fine with me too.
You gotta read it.
And then, by the way, a Hazardine is basically just a monkey race. It's humanoid monkeys. They're pretty cool.
Banana.
And gliding
Banana-
monkeys from space.
If you said have a banana to a Hazardine, they'd probably kick your ass.
Yeah.
Probably. They've probably heard that way too many times.
Hello, monkey sir. Would you like a banana?
And then he takes out fish bread.
I will make it so that you will never have children again. And then he's gonna turn over. He's gonna turn over to Drax and look down and go. And how about you, my friend?
What all did he have? Or yeah, what all do you have? I was kind of just looking at all the stuff you have.
Well, I have quite a numerous collection. If you're looking for something more tame, I do have some classic bear pelts to line some fancy fireplace settings that you may have, or some skunk skins to make a cute little hat on top of your head. But if you're looking for adventuring gear, stuff that might actually help you survive, I do have the very popular new item that I have of dragon skin with scales pristinely cut from a very rare, almost adolescent in age, blue dragon. But of course, the price for that would be quite hefty, and I don't expect just about anyone to come here and purchase a coat from it just that easily. So if you're looking for something a bit more simple, a displacer beast pelt is a fine place to look, or perhaps one of the many claws that can be turned into a fine weapon should you be more of the hand-to-hand folk.
Drix is gonna like tap on his chin and then gonna how much for the dragon pelt? Just a curiosity thing, you know? Just how much is it?
Now that is a good question. So, seeing as how these pelts are in fine condition and could probably be made to something quite expensive, especially in the portion that you buy, enough to cover your own body, turned it into armor or greaves, you'd probably need.
Isn't Drake
Oh, you cut out Red.
currently looking like a
Yeah.
very big, sexy dragonborn? So that'd be more pelt.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah.
So, to cover your body, it would probably take maybe 9,000 gold, I'd say.
What about something smaller, like
How about me?
say, yeah, that guy, that guy, the little one.
For a kobold your size, perhaps maybe you could make do with 2/3 of the amount, so maybe 6,000 gold worth. That'd be enough to cover your body, your back, and enough to make room for error.
What about teeth? Do you have teeth, perchance?
Teeth. Yes, there are a couple of people who do come in for teeth for alchemy. I suppose I do have quite a bit lying about. I suppose, what kind are you looking for? And he will, like, walk to the back, and you'll see him pull out a little crate underneath, like a little dresser that he has. And from the crate, he'll pull out, like, how do I describe this? It's a jar, basically the size of your forearm.
So like one of those really big pickle jars.
Like a really big pickle jar sized. And he
Awesome.
pulls them out, and they're labeled with like different creatures on them, each filled to different levels of absurdity. There's one for dragons/hydras that's pretty minorly filled. There's ones where it's like tiger teeth/displacer beast. Ones where it's like wolves, wolves, dogs, etc., where it appears to be a bunch of different like canine based teeth. And then there's like misculous teeth, where it seems to be kind of moderately full and it doesn't really seem to have like a place.
How much for the miscellaneous jar of or the jar of miscellaneous teeth?
The whole jar?
Yeah, a whole jar.
Oh. 500.
There's a lot of teeth.
Yeah.
500.
Let's see. And he kind of like looks over the teeth, goes through. Well, these teeth often aren't very vital. These are mostly just used for the bone. And seeing as they're not that important, I'd be willing to let them go for less. This is quite a lot, though. Tell you what. $350 gold.
I'll take half.
Half.
Half. Half the jar.
Half the jar.
Yes. Not the whole jar. Just half the jar.
That is a lot of teeth, my friend.
Yes.
Sure. All right. And he will go ahead and start sprinkling in some of the teeth into a bag, a leather bag, and he'll set it down and he say, "All right, if you have 175 gold, I'll happily give this to you."
Sweet. Do you mind letting me look around just a bit more? Like some wares, anything else that you might have that might be of interest to me?
Sure, he says, and he'll take the bag and put it underneath the counter. And he kind of gestures to the back and says, "Anything else that you're interested in, feel free to ask about."
Alright, sweet. And he's gonna scan the wares. What are the wares?
So, gosh, I mean, I could list off a whole bunch of things. The issue is that there's so many beasts here,
Yeah.
and I am not nearly prepared enough for a BS shop
Yeah.
to list what kind of options that you could realistically come up with.
Cool.
So I guess mainly it depends on what kind of item are you looking for. There's plenty of items for of course, like the aforementioned alchemy. There's armor-based items, like the displacer beast pelt, which basically, if you don't know what a displacer beast is, it's a cat that can project an image of itself. So it would basically make a fake copy of you that gives enemies difficulty in trying to hit you. There's
Yeah.
like claws and things that would make like weapons, good weapons. Or if you need like bones or pelts or anything that your character might be personally interested in terms of like fashion or weapon wear or anything like that.
Maybe he'll look into the displacer beast pelt.
All right. So, asking to look into it, he will bring over to you a displacer beast pelt. It is a pure black, sleek pelt with fur that covers the entire thing in sort of almost like a majestic blue sheen.
Mm.
And as he shows it to you, you find yourself almost struggling to make eye contact with it because it almost feels like it's bigger than it feels as he's kind of showing you around. And be like, that feeling that you're looking at is the Displacer Beast's natural hide effect, where its body tries to appear in multiple places at once.
Mm-hmm.
It is it is sort of a defense mechanism that they use to get a jump on their prey.
Mm-hmm. I see. That's quite interesting. How much do you want for it?
So to give you an idea, this cloak projects an illusion almost as if you are standing near your location rather than actually at. And then whenever a creature makes an attack against you, they suffer disadvantage on that attack. However, if they successfully hit you, you will lose the disadvantage on attacks against you up until your next turn.
Mm-hmm. And how much of this would I need if I was to make something for someone the size of my sister there? And he's gonna point back to Ellia as the little
Waves.
bald guy.
Look, I'm either gonna sell the whole coat or nothing.
Hmm.
And I'll
That's
tell
fine
you,
by me. How much do you want?
I'll sell it to you for $250.
Hmm. What's my total right now? Hmm. 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 Man, this is a tough decision.
We could come back after this job well done to grab this.
Hmm. Maybe. I think for now at least, I'll just settle with the teeth.
All right. Then it was good doing business with you, my friend.
Of course, and have a nice handshake, you know, like a yeah. And he's gonna give the shopkeeper the 175 for the teeth. Now I gotta do math. Give me that.
All right. So I've rolled for how many teeth are in this jar. You are walking away with. I see.
2 teeth.
Bro, if I paid 175 gold for 2
They're
teeth, I'm suing.
2
That's
really big
crazy.
teeth.
119 teeth.
Nice.
You see, right? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I get to level up if I eat all of these teeth.
Level up? What are you talking about?
I promised that if Drake's ate 100 teeth, I would let them put a 1-point bonus into their constitution.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Well, you
That's a
have
lot
to
of calcium.
You have to
In Reddit
actually.
conversation?
Yeah, step 2 is successfully eating the teeth. Alright, what? Who's up next?
I want to go to the spell scroll shop now.
Awesome. Let's
I'm be
go.
real with you,
And
Corin. I'm be real with you,
Huh?
Corin.
Yeah.
Name a scroll you want, and I can probably fucking get it for you.
Yeah.
I
Whoa,
really
we're
wanted.
talking
I really wanted some ritual spells. So give me like one moment. Tiny hut is one of them. Alarm
Yeah.
is another. I want to get some actual like good utility spells for us.
Yeah, I got
Let's
you
take a
a
little look
nifty
here.
link. One moment. There you go, Corin.
Thank you. Yeah, so it's the two I want is alarm and tiny huts so far.
Excellent.
Alarm. And where's Tiny Hut?
It's a level 3 spell.
Someone's Tiny Hut. There we go. Perfect.
Because I feel
Alright.
like these would be really good for our utility.
Scroll of Alarm is going to be 130 gold.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. Lamon's Tiny Hut will be 350.
Oof. Which one do you guys think I should
Yeah.
get?
Do as your heart decides. Hut is the one where like it makes it like a bubble of safety or something, right?
Yeah. Alarm basically means we don't really need to keep watch as much anymore. Because, you know, if something comes in, I'll automatically be alerted. Because I can't choose. Like, out of character, I'm pretty bad at decisions.
Yeah.
So I don't know which one I should choose.
Yeah, I think.
So I need some.
Yeah, I think Tiny Hut could be pretty good, but it depends on if you're using your 3rd level slots for other stuff more frequently. 'Cause that's 3rd
It's
level.
a ritual spell.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, if it's ritual, yeah, like obviously if I cast it in combat, then yeah. But if you know, we need a rest.
Yeah, Tiny Hut's like a minute or something usually, if I recall.
Yeah.
But it is a really tiny hut.
It is a very tiny hut.
It's a 10-foot radius, so it's
Yeah.
the 20-foot diameter. But we could all sleep in it.
Yeah.
But granted, y'all fucking sleep in trees.
Yeah, I think Alarm would be a bit more applicable to this party.
Yeah.
Just for now. I think
I'll
Tiny
scrap
Hut
Alarm
would be
for now.
Yeah, I think Tiny Hut later would be good, but Alarm I think a bit more spice to start.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get Alarm then. 130.
Yep, 130.
All right, cool. And I will copy it down when I have free time.
So long as you have the gold.
We still have part of that 500
Yeah.
left, so yeah.
It's 369, I think, is what I put in. Yeah, 369.
So you spent 369. I spent 130. Oh, we're at 499. So we have one more.
One single gold coin.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yep. In that case, I might accost you guys for some gold.
You will have to have that conversation with Neri in character.
Yes. I'll just say I picked up this spell. I can spin up some lies.
Very nice. All right. With that, with the little shopping trip done. Yippee!
Yippee!
Neri, where are you?
I exist. I almost forgot. All right. So I'm returning the blueprints I found, mending them up on the way on the walk there, getting them all spiffy clean.
Very nice. So as you arrive to the dwarf, who still has the attention of Kalain, the area has seemed to clear out. The two witnesses have been let go.
Yeah.
And the dwarf man seems to be a bit more relaxed. And as you show up with the blueprints, he's gonna get wide-eyed and say, "Did you do it?"
Yeah, I believe so. This is your handwriting, right?
He's gonna take them and go, no. They're not my handwriting. They're old lost blueprints from the inside of the cavern.
See, well, are these the ones he lost?
Let's see.
Found
this one's mine. Yes. And this one? Yes, these are all mine. They're yes. Oh my god. You found them.
Yeah. Just happy
And
to help.
he's gonna grab your hand and shake it vigorously.
Neri will very happily accept.
Thank you so much.
No problem
You
at all.
saved my business.
Yeah. Are they all? Do they all look in good order to you? They were a bit torn up, so I had to mend them.
Oh, who cares?
Yeah.
I can get rid of dirt with some little bit of magic from somebody. Who
Yeah.
cares about that? The fact that they're together at all, that you have them, and all of them too. This is incredible.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
No problem. If you need any more help, just give us a ring. You might want to invest in some security in the future. Then.
You get the bastard who did it?
Not yet. I did find the scene where they had tried to hide it. They just crammed it into a little hole in the earth that was right up to my knees. Looked like a mess job.
Little hole up to your knees, you say? Julian, feel free to wreck on that, but I figured it'd be funny if Auri once again just showed up.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't say anything.
You didn't say anything.
Cool. Oh, and this time Rehd is with her. You think it was some kids pulling a prank?
Auri?
Oh, hi. I found Rehd.
Yeah, I'm aware.
I'm here.
What the fuck happened to him?
He went to the petting zoo, and by which she means that he was at the stables for some reason, didn't catch why. Then he went to the mules. I can guess why.
And where do the horns, spikes, and claws fit into all this?
The idiot was suffocating, needed liquid, and in his haste dumped potion all over himself.
You didn't know it was actually 30% goat?
Goat fish.
Goat fish.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Just call me Rehd the Kid.
Yeah, I forgot. Auri, what is your passive perception?
17.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely notice the area is starting to look a little bit annoyed at this point. Like the one of the strands of like glowy, wispy blue hair on his end almost like twitches like an annoyed ear or antenna for a moment, but it could be nothing.
I told you they didn't
Elaine,
want me around.
Kalain is gonna come up behind you, Neri, and
Mhm.
pat you on the back as he finishes wrapping up the conversation with the dwarf. And he says, "Well, good job. Looks like you three managed to solve the case."
Anything's
No.
possible when Rehd is part of the
No,
team.
no.
I
Meet
feel like
Rehd and
I feel like she's messing with me. All three of us.
Mm-hmm. Solved it in record time too. I'm a little impressed.
Yeah,
Didn't
team.
expect it from the fish, but you know what? Maybe it's not so bad.
this one and the fish had nothing to do with it.
Rehd gives a thumbs up. Oh, and a day's work.
See?
Yeah. He even offered us dinner.
Oh, I see. A detective and a gentleman.
Yeah, Neri started to like perk up again now. He's playing into this.
I see. So, Fishman, are you sure you're skilled enough to cook for 12 hungry souls?
Oh,
No, he's not cooking.
No. No. No.
That bad, huh?
I come
Yeah.
from a line of royal bakers.
Yeah.
I am a professional baker.
Man, does that explain why I lost my sense of smell a few days ago?
Oh, that's just the fish bread.
The
It's
fish bread is the worst
ripening.
thing that she has ever smelled.
Is that what that smell is?
Yeah,
This one
like
is
a
pretty
bite.
sure it is a pork chop drenched in starch.
It's that smell you smell is the last of my brain slowly dissolving into acidic goo right now. Don't worry.
Interesting. Oh, wait. Oh shit, I just realized Rehd oh shit, I have the list of the vials that you stole here.
That's crazy.
My bad, I did generate them already.
Wow. Well, that
I didn't
easily.
steal them. I appropriated them because they were no longer in use.
Yeah,
So,
they changed effect now that we went to the normal plane, obviously.
you know what? Actually, I changed my mind. So you actually have 7 instead of 6.
Let's
You just
fucking
used
go.
the other one. It's labeled R.
Oh boy.
RM for
Or
Rehd.
sorry, RH.
For red herring.
Red herring!
Red herring.
Keeps me strong and powerful.
So
It
you
is
also have
literally the U potion.
you also
Except-
have a blood red one, a white and pink one, a cyan one, a green one, a brass colored one, and a black one.
Does the bright red one have letters on it? I mean, I assume
What's
they
up?
all have letters on it, right?
Yeah,
They all
letters.
have letters on it. The blood
Yeah.
red one is labeled with PL. The white and pink one is labeled GH. The cyan one is labeled IN. The green one is labeled GS. The brass one is labeled WB. And the black one is labeled DM.
Thank you for writing that down for me, Sketch.
No, this is on you.
Actually, I'm pretty sure. Aren't they written down in chat somewhere? I seem to recall that.
Okay.
Maybe.
It's your turn to take notes.
Never.
Right. You're literate.
Is
I'm
Rehd literate?
Am I literate? I mean, I was reading the confessions.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what they said?
Yes. I don't know what they mean.
Yeah, this is out
but
of
I know
character.
what they say.
Yeah, this is out of character sketch talking as well. Because if Neri knew you had the confessions, he would be saying something very different right now. Yes. Anyways,
Thank you, Julian.
well,
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Julian. I'm sorry, I don't take notes.
I have to remove what they actually are in order to prevent you from.
I'm so sorry.
How dare. Right, but yes.
So either some kids being pranksters or adult.
Yeah, I mean,
Just an adult who
crouch down and put it
crouched.
in there.
But you
Yeah.
said it was just kind of shoved?
Yeah, it looked like a very tasty job. Whoever was doing it was trying to get out in a hurry, so.
What
Just-
are we talking about?
Oh, there was a robbery.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, we managed to find him, and case seems mostly resolved aside from finding the culprit.
By the way, Rehd, you can stop holding my hand now.
Oh,
Yeah.
you were the one holding on to my hand.
No,
Auri?
you are definitely the one holding onto my hand.
Auri? It's like is he supposed to look that dry as a result of whatever potion he dunked on himself?
Oh, shit. No, we need to get him to some water.
I'm okay. The water that you splashed on me will keep me good for like another 2 hours. I know how long. I know how long I have.
Is there a bathtub or a fountain?
We're in a tent.
There was some.
Is there a lake? A pond? A puddle?
There's a moat, I think, right?
No.
No, there's not. There's no body of water anywhere in sight.
Fuck.
Alright, I have
Well,
an
does
idea.
anyone have like have like something that can hold at least 10 gallons of water that I can just shove?
We should have
I
some.
mean-
We should have some empty barrels back at our tent.
I don't need anything. I'm fine.
There
Rehd,
you go. There's your,
you look
there's
on
your
the
potions.
verge of turning into a prune.
I'm okay.
Rehd, for once in your life, can you be honest for your own sake right now?
I
I'm not-
believe everything I say.
No, you
I'm
don't.
not going to lie. I don't. I think there might be more to this thing than we are aware of.
Look, I mean, guys, I have a bath basin that we could use if your friend is literally suffocating.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Perfect.
Back at the tent.
Hey, Julian.
What's up?
How long did it take for us to walk over here?
I did say I would splash you again if I had to.
It is a good walk. Like this is like a whole marketplace. So probably like God. So let's see. How long would that take to walk? Honestly, maybe like 12 minutes.
See, that's why I was worried. I rushed Ari's getting there, but you know what?
I don't need it.
And Neri's just kind of like got his arms crossed, like eyes narrow a little bit.
There is only one way to settle this, to see if Rehd can survive all the way to being to the tent. Constitution saving throw.
Yippee!
Oh yeah, let's go. I don't need it. I don't need it.
When we get
Rehd
to...
is holding together.
Yeah, when we get to the...
Stay away from me. I don't need you anymore. You don't care about me. You left me for dead in the storm. You left me for dead in the hole.
Kalain, remember our training. We need to waterboard him.
What?
So now you're resorting to torture.
You're just gonna
You've
slap
never
him in the water.
trusted me.
What?
I've
All
done
right,
so
you know
much
what?
for you people, and you've never trusted me. I think we should part ways here, Neri.
I am shoving your face in the water basin.
You know what? You know what? You know what? Red,
Yeah.
after all of this spieling and like rushing around and screaming, you waste all of the energy you have left. And in an instant, as you are trying to like push these people away, running back, as Neri and Kalain start to approach you to waterboard you, you find your vision fading into black. And you guys notice that Rehd goes pale.
Yep, in the water, in the water.
Save the fish.
The Rehd flops over onto the grass. What would you like to do?
Well, they're shoving my head in the water basin.
Yeah.
So you begin shoving Red's face in the water basin.
His entire body, if we can.
Um,
I can do another create water to save
Yeah.
time.
I'm pretty fat.
Yeah. Is there like a barrel or something?
This is interesting.
What?
Hey,
Like what? By water basin, like what kind of size basin are we talking about? Like full on, like.
Hold on, I need to have a little chat with somebody real quick.
What? Oh boy.
Am I somebody?
Oh, that's crazy.
Go to the depths of the secret chat.
Why are they recording and streaming?
They're recording Red's cringe compilation.
1 second. I'm so excited, guys. I'm going to Anime Con tomorrow.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
What are you gonna do
Yeah.
there? Gonna watch anime?
Buy shit.
Wow.
No, I'm gonna buy shit to decorate my dorm room because I don't know if you saw Sketch, but Sasha
Yeah.
made fun of my my apartment room with how bare bones it is.
Yeah.
I mean, you did just move in.
Yeah, you have a
Yeah.
grace period before I judge.
Do you want to see the apartment tour? I'm not going to outside because my roommates are like taking over the place half the time. So
Yeah.
I'll just show you my room.
Excellent.
So 1 second.
I should also probably pause the recording. Remind me to turn it back on when they get back.
Yes.
We are
Okay,
now
turn
unpaused.
camera.
All right. So, I feel like Rehd has officially died.
Oh boy.
You guys are shoving Red's head into water.
Yeah.
His gills are not moving. He's clearly not absorbing anything into his
So
gills.
here's the thing. You guys had to make the walk back to the Thesis Cleric's tent in order to get him submerged.
Yeah.
And so in that time, even if you were splashing water on him, I feel like it's not enough water to sustain him to get him all the way to the bucket before he officially dies.
Oh boy.
But if you guys would still like, you can still shove his head in the water to try and like resuscitate him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leave the fish.
Why don't you guys make me a perception check?
My favorite.
That's what I do best.
We love perceiving in this house.
That is what I do best.
Auri with the win. What do you see?
Would you like me to do this description, or would you like to do it, Sasha?
You can do it.
You can do it, or I can do it. What did you say?
You go ahead, and I can correct you if you say anything wrong.
Okay. Well, I won't. I don't plan on going like crazy. You can fill in.
Yeah.
So as you guys begin to like slowly tip over this body into this bath basin, the water kind of sloshing around as you try to get his fat body into this water basin. You guys hear strange popping sounds coming from the body. And Auri, you notice immediately that like these popping sounds are not normal. Like on a corpse, that he should be stiffening, not his joints loosening. And as you look up, you notice that the scales on his body are almost starting to fall off unnaturally in that case. You see his body start to like grow almost, and his skin starts to go from this red color into more of an orange to a natural like tan, almost human like color through the chips of scales that have started to go through. And his chubby fish face starts to shrink down. The gills in the mouth and the prod of the lips start to shrink down to more of a normal human level. And this disjunction between his body seems to be caught in this almost like dysphoric mess. And Auri, it's in that moment that you realize that he is changing as a result of his suffocation. So you are faced with a dilemma. Put him into the water or take him out.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you do? Neri does not notice the dilemma, I imagine.
I feel like if Auri calls attention to it,
Yeah, Ari's only gonna be like, this is not normal. He's unfishing.
So
pretty fucked up looking. It's horrifying.
It's very fucked up. It's like he's literally changing into a monster.
It also
But,
looks really painful.
Yeah, you hear sounds of popping. He makes sounds like he's trying to breathe, but it sounds like it's coming through multiple different kinds of like nostrils. Like it sounds like he's trying to breathe oxygen through his gills and breathe in water through his nose.
Oh, the fin on the top of his head is like half converting into almost like pink hair. It's disgusting.
Back in the water with you.
Can I like angle like his gills in the water, but like nose question mark outwards of it?
Neck water, head above.
That.
Huh.
That sounds like a great idea.
You know what? I think it's reasonable to say that Rehd starts screaming in pain as a result of this.
Yep, back in the water.
It's not picking up my screams, but I'm screaming.
Hold on, I'm looking at my spells. Don't mind me.
Even his voice, his pain screams sound distorted.
Is there any sort of...
sounds like his voice is changing as you try to decide what you do.
I do not have a whole lot of spells prepared for whatever the fuck this is.
How big is this basin, and how far am I at the basin now?
This is a wash basin, so this is big enough for, imagine like a human person were to sit in this. If they were sitting like how would you describe it? Like knees up to your chest, the knees would be bobbing just above the water. So this is probably only like 3 feet.
Right. Now I'm wondering, is it wide enough to be able to dip a person in on their back so their neck gets submerged but their head isn't?
If you were to do that, you would probably break their back.
No, let's not do that.
That's what I was concerned about what they were trying to do.
Yeah.
And if you were to try and continue to force it, you would probably either do so, cause it to dip, or force the person into the water and like put in like head first.
You know what?
Drown, maybe.
Fuck it. Executive decision, out of the water. Unless there are any objections. Do you have a better idea? He's already soaked.
It pulls out Professor, opens. Professor, what the fuck?
Huh? What? Oh, shit. Whoa, that is kind of fucked, actually.
Neri seems surprisingly in control of himself. He's seen worse.
Let's roll for if he knows what's going on. Holy shit!
My
I'm
man
used to
rolling
this sort
out
of thing
card.
happening to me.
Professor immediately starts pointing at towels in the area and says, "Dry this guy off."
Yep, drying.
Dry.
Wait, destroy water.
Oh yeah, it's create and destroy water.
Yeah,
I will cast
destroy
create or destroy water.
All right. So you destroy the water that's all around this strange creature that used to be red. And as the water disappears, you can see the body almost like shift immediately into one preference of this transformation. The split between the gills immediately start to dissipate into the skin. The scales start smoothing out and turning into flesh. And the nails start digging in, returning and retracting into the skin. The fins all across his body start to tear apart and turn into locks of hair or parts of skin. And even the clothes themselves that this person seems to be wearing, this thing seems to be wearing, starts to change, shifting from the normal robes that this individual wore into somehow a nice shiny sheen.
Guys, I don't know how to tell you this, but this is a man.
Is this an adult
You can look in
man?
the against. You can look in the against all odds chat. They'll look at what you were looking
Is
at
this
now.
Red's true form? That's a man.
You see a man
That is
passed out
a
on the
man.
floor. After all the body starts adjusting and shifting back into place, the body finally starting to shift into a normal human state. This being on the floor lays there motionless.
Oh yeah, they're definitely unconscious still. Probably dead.
Yeah, I like first like Neri's just like kind of like standing there like next to Kalei, like hand onto the hilt of his sword, like what? Is it over?
Should
Like
I?
quietly exchange a
Wait,
glance.
Julian, I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Do I still have the ram horns?
Yes.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
they will be there. Hold on. I actually didn't roll for how long they'll be there. Hold on.
Roll it in secret.
You'll have them for 3 days.
That's fine.
So Kalanya like kind of like standing over the wash basin, like what do we what just happened?
I'm gonna check
And
for
Professor
Oh.
Professor
Professor.
looks at all of you, like turning his body almost as if like a little excited for this opportunity. And he goes, "Oh, this is interesting. I've never seen one in person. I've read all about it. This is fascinating. This is fascinating. Okay, all right.
Go
So
on.
you guys seem a little confused by this, so I will explain.
Please do.
Was he like cursed to be a fish or something?
Yes. Spot on the dot. You are correct. Correcto mungo. This is a lycanthrope, but like lycanthrope. Yeah?
I mean,
A werefish?
A werefish.
and dying by suffocation turns him back?
Yes.
I should heal him? Can I? Is he dead?
Oh yeah,
Right?
no, you should definitely do that.
Yeah.
Healing word.
Hey, Rehd,
I don't
you
know
wake
that
up.
name.
So this man jolts awake. His eyes flutter open, and in front of you is officially man.
Hello?
Is that you, Red?
Rehd.
How many
She's
fingers am I
gone.
holding up?
Where am I right now?
The city of Solace. You don't. What's the last thing you remember?
He made it all the way to Solace. That monster.
Um.
I apologize for any horrible deeds you may have been partaken of from that creature.
Okay. Can you explain what's going on? We heard about the werefish thing. Who are you?
You know already? I
We
would be honored to explain. For people who have dealt with him, you probably understand what he's like by now. And the man will stand up, dust himself off, take care. You might like take a towel, put it down on the ground, and stand on it, taking care to like avoid any water that's on the ground if there's any that splashed. It is nice. It is my honor to meet you all. My name is Montemore Belford. I am a paladin of the Order of Justice. The natural order of justice. What you have witnessed is what I refer to as scale lycanthropy, or in layman's term, werefish.
Oh, that's what I said.
I don't know his purpose. All I know is that one day I was cursed with that being whenever I touch water.
I see.
Specifically on my outside skin. Drinking water is fine, otherwise I wouldn't be able to live. Somehow the gods weren't that cruel.
I see. I mean, yeah, they did get pretty curse happy during the Holy War, didn't they?
Quite so. And who do I have the honor to speaking with right now?
Yeah, how is Auri looking right now?
Gawking. Just like, what the actual fuck?
Oh, I can close my red herring character sheet and open Montemore Belford's character sheet.
How long has this been in the making?
Oh,
I knew this as well. I knew this. I was keeping it quiet for a long time too. It was funny.
Since the Curse of Scad was a concept.
Wow.
I learned it a bit later though.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Hello?
Hi?
This one's name is Auri the Red, and I hope the word red does not trigger any sort of unusual feelings.
I know that's what the creature goes by as well, but I do not hold it against you.
Yeah.
This one has so many questions.
Yeah. But anyways, I'm Neri. I'm a cleric of Vis. This is Kalain. Don't mind her. We're all a bit shaken by your procedure.
Yeah. Hi.
Do you need to
What
use
the
the
fuck?
bathroom?
No, but I am gracious to you as my saviors of this era of my curse.
All right. What's the last thing you remember? Do you know anything of what happened since you last fished?
Fished. Does Does this one know anything about the Terra organization?
Julian,
Yeah.
what was Montemar doing before he got turned into the fish?
Oh,
I'd like to imagine
God.
he was. I like to imagine he was making his way to the north to potentially face off against the terror organization.
Hmm.
A group of ne'er-do-wells causing horrible deeds to the natural order. Number one threat.
Mm-hmm. Have you
I
heard of
thought we had
them?
discussed that you were heading to join the terror organization, but you accidentally got fished.
Oh, right. So hold on. I keep confusing terror. They're not They're not terrorists. Right.
No.
That was Red's. That was Red's misinformation.
Yeah,
My bad.
Terra the planet, Terra the god.
Terra good.
Terra is literally the name of the planet, and that would be very weird for a terrorist group to be named after the planet. But
More like terrorist.
We made
that was the
shit.
Red joke.
that is heat. Actually, I might steal that idea.
No, yeah, he was probably on his way to see how he could aid this organization. I am looking at this lake that is to the north of Solus. Potentially where he turned.
Wow. So you have been a fish for a few days now.
Yeah, we've been traveling.
What month is it?
Julian, what month is it in universe?
That's a great question. Let me get the Latin. Let's see. This would be. It's Junie.
Junie.
Junie? You're joking, right?
No.
If this one had a silver piece for every person who's missed upwards of a month of time
that we've met in the
she would have
day.
2 silver.
I would also have.
It's a lot.
My-
But it's weird that it's happened twice.
My last memory is of 3 months ago.
Oh.
That's
Hey,
horrifying.
Why is that funny, God?
That is
Why
that is
funny,
the
Professor?
that is the literal date that I wrote down for when you
Nice.
originally changed. Actually,
Bup.
He's gotten more adept at staying his form. That monster.
This explains so much.
Huh.
Like everything.
I mean,
That's why he wanted to leave us.
wait, what? He was gonna leave?
Yes, he was trying to leave because I was getting suspicious that. Okay, I thought that Rehd may have been cursed to only tell lies or something. Which you and I discussed.
Yeah.
And I decided to see if Rehd was aware of this and maybe was desperately crying for help by going to whatever this upstream is.
I dare to assume the whims of that monster. But from what I gather, hearing of its reign of terror every time it tears through the continent with its lies and misdeeds, it says what people want to hear and then starts to believe what it tells.
Yeah.
That is literally exactly. Yes. Yes. Yes.
How long have you traveled with it?
Just about 4 days now.
Feels like an eternity.
You are strong warriors to put up with that monster.
You might have nearly attempted a tempted to kill one of us earlier, but I'm still not sure what to make of the whole thing. Also, real quick, Clank, can you take my coin and call the others real quick? Get them here now.
Oh, right. Ari's gonna call the others.
Boop, 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 boop. Ring,
Boop
ring.
boop boop boop. Boop boop
Boop,
boop
boop.
boop.
Elliot, pick
Hello?
up the fucking phone. Get over here right now.
She actually does. Hello?
Hey, Elia, how are you feeling?
Fine. I'm still taking a walk.
Right, we have very big news.
Oh, yeah?
We should meet up.
Right
Now.
Oh, by the
now.
Julian,
Mhm.
another
Yes.
question, real quick. Do Montemore and Red have separate inventories? Do I?
The equipped items, I said yes, because the two would obviously not wear the same armor. But if you
Right.
want to have the same bag, that is up to you.
Red doesn't have a bag. He keeps everything in his robe.
Oh.
Okay, so in that case, everything, at least you can have the items if you want. I'm not gonna say no and
I
deny you
think
that,
it would be
but if you
funny
want them,
if the curse that turns them into part of his armor.
It is really good we got
So-
Professor out of there.
so your armor smells of fish bread.
Hmm,
You should probably get that washed.
I may have to request a cleaning from someone.
Wait.
But, we could meet outside of town if you want. I kind of feel like staying there a bit longer.
Anyway, the question, the reason I asked was because when you guys ring the coin,
Yeah.
you don't hear it on
Yeah.
what used to be Red.
Oh boy. Yeah,
No, no more Taki coin.
Oh.
It would
Yeah.
be really funny if Red could still answer.
Guys, help! This evil shapeshifter is taking over.
I don't know if that's how the magic works.
I know.
I'm gonna say no, it's not.
Okay.
Because red for all intents and purposes does not exist right now.
Right.
Okay, is Drake's there? Drake's, are you on the line?
Yeah.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah. Sorry.
Um.
I'm
Okay. So what are your surroundings like right now? We need to choose a meetup spot.
I went. Okay, quick question, Julian. What side of town are we on right now? North, south, east, west?
In terms of where the Vice clerics are, you guys would actually probably, in all honesty, you'd probably be on the same line if you guys are still by the monster shop.
Okay, I'm gonna go do the opposite of the Vice cleric side to give us time to like just essentially make it look like we're gathering up together. So yeah, I'll say we're on the opposite side. So I don't remember where the Vice clerics. If we're on the east, we'll say the west or north, south, etc., etc.
The Vice clerics are at the southwest part. So you could say you're at the northeast.
All right, so we'll just go northeast. Yeah, I'll say we'll go over there. So that gives us time to literally run over there and, you know, just the opposite side that lets us get there first rather than them. So we have time to make it look like we met together.
You know what? I could actually probably like make a little map to give you guys a little more perspective.
Well, transformation.
Well.
Whoa. So. So this over here is the city. Boo, boo, boo,
Big
boo, boo.
brown blob.
Yeah, for real. And then
Someone
there you
shit
go.
all over the map.
My God.
Sorry. Sorry, that's me.
What fiend?
Red, that bastard
Yeah.
shit all over the map.
That monster. Die, monster. You don't belong in this world.
Here
It
is
was
the,
not by my head.
here is one of the entrances.
It was not by my hand that I was given flesh.
And then here's another entrance.
It literally looks like a smiley a face with a.
I can see
No.
it.
Jesus.
Ray, I don't know how to tell you. Montemor and Rehd, genuinely based off of the Richter Dracula interaction.
Oh my god.
I am.
That's hilarious.
I'm having a sturkey.
His name is
Mickey, that's
Montemor
my
Belford.
word.
His name is Montemor Belford.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I felt like some like this is some like Castlevania Dracula reference. It probably is.
Yeah.
Red herring really was a red herring all along.
Mm-hmm.
You know I love my pun names.
Yeah.
Yep. That reminds me. I showed Chell a scene from Castlevania, and now she wants to watch it. So
Oh,
that's
Oh,
cool.
I need to watch it too. Hey, if you want to watch it in here, I don't have access to Netflix at the moment, and I would really appreciate it.
I'll bring it up with her.
Awesome.
Ugh.
Are those the rows of tents?
Yeah, they are. Here's the tree, the single tree that exists in this area.
The one tree.
Fascinating.
And then here is the V's tent. It's right here.
Look, Druid, a tree.
Right there.
This structure right here, this is the stable. It's not actually this close. It's actually quite a bit more distant, but I just suck at drawing spacing.
Yeah.
So, and also it's more than 5 rows. It's like 13.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a fuck ton of stops.
Yeah, so the others are probably like in this kind
The
of
others,
area
I imagine, were like
Yeah.
right here-ish.
there,
Yeah, like some here down at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll just run, I suppose, over here-ish.
Don't go in the hole.
Yeah, this is where you guys had met before, where you had come from the hole up
What
top.
are the other holes?
We'll meet at the hole.
This one is the main one to go into the dungeon.
Okay.
And then
To the
this
hole.
one, there are like other entrances like it. You can go through any of these entrances if you manage to go through, but these are mostly just like cracks and caverns.
Okay.
This is the actual one that people go through. And there's like a whole setup shop that's like a, let me make a little thing right here. So like there's like a little check-in station. Ooh, I did not mean to change the color of it. Oopsie.
If there's a checkpoint, how did we walk through?
It's not like an actual checkpoint. It's kind of like a registry station where like people go up and they're like, "Hey, I'm gonna go into the dungeon," and they're like, "Okay, cool. When you come back, you can come here, and then we can show you as to what shops are willing to buy your items."
Yeah.
Or if people have a specific thing that they're looking for, you can pick up a request for it here.
Yeah, anywho, we should probably meet with the others.
Yes, we'll meet by the hole. Do not go in the hole.
I won't.
Drax. Are you there?
You know what? I trust you, especially because you won't have to worry about Red tricking you into going.
That monster tricked someone into the labyrinths of ancient solace.
No.
Sort of.
We'll explain it the other way there.
It sounded like it was a combination of general naivety and
You're falling for the creature's tricks.
I'll explain a bit more when we're off the line. Anyways, let's go. Clayton, if you could find a spot to like get some drinks when we get back, I think we need it. I think I need it.
Strong ones.
All right. We're good.
You know what? I think I know a guy. Just
Alright.
give me 5. I'll be back.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm gonna go find the others to. They should probably get an understanding of the situation to know why the fish is gone.
Yeah. So we'll brief the others and we'll bring them back here and we'll I think we should just relax for the rest of the day, gotta be honest.
Yes, this one has.
End
Let's
of
go meet up with the
sentence.
others.
Yeah, let's go to the others.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go look at Drax and say we should probably split up to make it look like we weren't together. So I'll go on ahead. You go from there, transform back, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna go run a little bit around town, go through an alleyway, make sure no one's looking, and dispel my disguise self.
Perfect. Well, I think I'm just gonna head straight to the meeting point then.
Very nice. Yeah, it definitely does not take you long. You know where you're going, and you have a valid enough excuse to just go. So as you
Yeah.
turn up, the others will probably greet you inside.
The others and this strange adult man.
I'm gonna roll some dice really quick in secret.
For reasons.
Holy shit!
Is that
Am I
Uh,
going to
what?
jail?
No.
Awesome.
Maybe.
Awesome.
Oh.
No. So I rolled to see where Aurora was.
Mm-hmm.
Is
she there?
Neri, you turn around and you see Aurora eating an apple on one of the bunks. And she's just been there this entire time.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like this would be pretty par for the course for her, given her
Did
history.
she see the whole thing?
Yeah, she did.
No one sneaks up
I
on
rolled-
Auri. How long? How long?
I rolled a natural 20 for her location.
Yep.
I appreciate that she didn't bother to help Rehd.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
she was just like, they got this.
Oh no, anyways.
No one has ever snucken up on this one. How long? How long has she been here?
To be fair, didn't sneak up on you. The nice vice guys or whatever their names are. They saw. I told them I didn't have a place to go, and they kind of just said, "Hell, here you go. Have one of our cots." And now I'm
Then
having one of their
correction.
cots.
Correction. This one usually does not let things like that slip past her notice.
I mean,
To be fair,
Ooh.
Auri the Red,
yeah,
your
didn't.
beast-like senses may have been neutered by this rancid smell that seems to linger on me. Would anyone like to explain what that is?
You know,
Some slab of meat covered in
we don't know.
flour that the beast calls fish bread.
A meal truly meant for a monster.
I. Yes.
Let's go.
Anyway, there are 2 others that you should meet. And we are going to meet up with them now.
Let us go.
Mhm.
I still cannot believe this.
I know, right? Like, it all kind of makes sense now, except the whole upstream part.
Makes entirely too much sense.
I'm glad. I'm glad the apple theory wasn't true. I think.
Yes, I think it is safe to assume that
Oh,
Rehd is just some sort of chaos gremlin.
mm-hmm.
And now we have a, I am going to assume, trustworthy version of a
Man.
travel companion.
How
Mhm.
nice it is to not have a wisdom in the negatives.
Oh my god. At long last. Alright, so what do you do to like de-stress when you're uh,
Well,
any
a
hobbies?
good.
We shall drink.
This one doesn't usually turn to drink, but drinks might not be a bad idea.
Yeah. I have some other hobbies I could introduce you to if you don't have anything.
She likes to. Oh god, am I getting my characters confused? One of my characters likes to whittle, and one likes to. Sketch. Do you remember if it was Regulus that was the one that liked carving,
I feel like
or if it was Auri?
could have been both. Up to you. Decide now.
It's the only thing I could think of, so it is Auri.
All right. Well, maybe you could show me how to do that a bit, and I could do some cooking stuff. I like to stargaze when it gets dark too. Tell you about the
Ooh.
constellations.
That does sound nice.
Yeah.
Those markings on your face, they appear ritualistic in manner. Do you have a god or goddess?
That is a very long story that she does not entirely know herself. Although this one will say it has nothing to do with tapestry.
Why would it?
Exactly, it wouldn't.
Hold on. Maybe I know something about these.
Oh, feel free to look.
May I roll religion?
Religion.
Religion? Are we religion?
No.
Yo, we religion.
Fuck.
It's vague, but unfortunately I cannot help.
It would have been really funny if it was tapestry.
The only thing she can think of is not something she likes talking about in a crowd.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
They are similar to the goddess of tapestry's markings.
Narrows eyes.
Narrows eyes back.
I mean, I could tell you about my goddess if you'd like. I know a lot about her.
I would be
The one we talked to with the sword.
Let us congregate with your friends first.
Yes.
Yes.
Ellia, where are you?
Hi.
Ellia?
Drake's?
Is Drake's with you? Is Drake's around?
I don't know. I haven't seen him in a bit.
Is Drake's not at the door?
Drake's?
What?
Are you
Where
here?
am I?
Drake's
Yeah.
not
Oh,
at the
there he
door?
is.
Yeah, hi. Hi. Yeah, there I am.
Oh, there he is.
So, Ellia,
Who's
Drake,
that?
we would like to introduce you to someone. Points to Mortimer. Montemore.
What happened to the fish?
Who are you?
That is the
Where's
fish.
Rehd?
I think it's best explained from
I
the
don't think that's a
horse's
fish.
mouth.
Not
Is someone gonna have
anymore.
a polymorph?
Not quite.
It is my honor to meet my savior's companions. I am Montemore Belford, and I am formerly the creature you knew as Rehd.
He's
You don't look like Rehd.
he's a werefish.
I have
what?
unfortunately been cursed with scale lycanthropy. If I have skin contact with water, I transform into that monster.
That reminds me. How
Ellia
can we make
immediately
you?
opens her water skin.
No,
He's
Auri's just going to jump out.
He
Not-
jumps back and points his flail at you.
Yeah, Neri's also standing in the way.
Oh, what you see?
You dare?
Maybe we shouldn't do that. Maybe We should let the
I
man
inform
fish.
you of a malicious curse,
Uh,
and your first action is to make light of it.
I
Yeah,
can't.
that. What
But
is
it
it?
Yeah.
sounds so cool.
Elia
What
Never
is
sounds
heard
so
of him.
cool?
rather naive.
Hell yeah, I bore witness to the transformation myself, and I can assure you, it's a
But it's
painful experience. Keep water far away
but
from my
I'm
new friend.
I will defend
but
myself
is
from
it
your evil intentions.
but I'm just curious, is it even the slightest amount of water that touches your skin? Or does it need to be an amount? So if I like wet my hand and push some water on you, would you transform?
Do not
Huh?
try.
But it's so interesting.
You could
It
talk
is also
about it.
very painful, and we do not
Yeah.
want that.
How do you get it? I'm curious.
By touching water.
No, I meant how did you get this in the first place? Were you born with it, or were you cursed? And how were you cursed about it with it?
Now, that is a good question.
I unfortunately do not know where the curse originates from. I was not born with it. It is something that came later in my life.
Yeah. How old are you about?
Mm-hmm.
I, within the times that I have been in control and the fish have been in control, would assume to be in my late 20s.
Oh.
Post Holy War then, so
Elia
Oh.
just like puts back the water skin and scoots on closer, just inspecting.
That does raise a question. If that thing comes back, how do we get you back without almost killing you?
The actions that happened today. You restrain him until he dies of dehydration and suffocation. Once all of the moisture has left his body, his unnaturally wet body, I shall reemerge.
I
And you
see.
will not die, yes?
A healing spell or potion would be nice. It's a rather painful process, and I don't know what would happen if I wasn't immediately recovered.
Is there anything we
Right.
do to?
We shall cross that
Yeah.
bridge when we get
Yeah.
there.
Is there anything we could do to ease the pain of it at all, or?
A pint of ale.
Hey, cut out. What do you say?
I said a pint of ale.
Fair enough.
I have a question, Mr. Belford.
What is it, ne'er-do-well?
If you bite me, would that turn me? And then she just raises up her arm to your mouth.
Oh.
He just looks down at you with a glare.
Child. Child.
Is Professor still open?
You know what?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Professor will say no. In fact, this is a curse that is not transferred by bite, like much like those who theorize lycanthropy would suspect. This werefish curse is actually more of a magical based curse that would be implemented by a third party, not from someone personal.
Yeesh.
Aw.
Is there anyone you really ticked off enough to do that?
Wise automaton, do you know what beings are capable of this kind of curse?
Well, from what I have in my system, there's a lot of good guesses as to who could do it. Why is a better question.
Mm-hmm.
I will not be able to ascertain why until I interrogate the who's.
Well, witches, wizards, mages. There are many different mages who have done all sorts of different things that have caused freak accidents and strange mutations, much like your own curse, to exist. And, well,
To be honest, I could list all who is capable of it, but
I assume it is a long list.
it is a very long list. It could come down entirely to someone despised you personally and cursed you, or you just got unlucky in drinking a potion and just ended up with this fate.
I would never drink a random potion.
Man.
Hmm.
Oh, you're the exact opposite of Rehd.
Could I know you don't like this and anything, but it's okay if I study you because I've actually started learning a bit of alchemy. Maybe I could find a way to cure you of Rehd once and for all.
Your first interaction with me has led me to distrust you. Work on that, and perhaps we shall talk.
What do you mean?
I like this guy.
So do I.
What did I do?
You threatened to
You
splash him with
threatened
water.
to turn me back into that creature.
But yeah, but if you do, can't we just suffocate you back and then you'll be all back to yourself?
Ellia,
do
it is
not
very
understand
painful.
The torture both turning and turning back is.
Is it really
And
that
then
painful?
losing moments of my life to that monster undeservedly as he ruins my life and takes me off track from my personal mission. It's horrendous.
Leans over to Neri. This one talks more flowery than I do.
Yeah, Neri seems
Earn my
deep in thought.
trust, and then we will talk.
How do I do that?
Prove that you are honorable.
Honorable? I found this book. Does this count as honorable?
That means nothing to me.
It's a book.
Books have nothing to do with honor. Are you stupid?
Are you
No.
fucking stupid?
She's not from around here. You'll have to forgive her. We're still teaching her stuff about the material plane.
Yeah, I'm starting to pick that up myself. I don't think she understands things.
She doesn't.
I am a paladin of the natural order. My tenets are of justice and destroying evil.
Leans over to Neri again, and now she is slightly afraid of him.
Oh, so if I go and destroy a Lich King, you would gain honor of me?
I would like to see you try.
Or
Aurora like spits out her apple and she's like, "A Lich King! A Lich King! Do you think you can kill a Lich King? Oh my god, that's great!"
Hear me out. Saving the planet.
Oh yeah.
My mission.
What a coincidence. It's mine too.
Ours as well.
I had sought to seek out the Order of Terra.
Well,
Oh, that's funny. Well,
Isn't that what we're
yeah.
yes.
part of?
We're not. Yeah, we're not clerics of Terra, but we are part of the Terra Resurrection Organization.
We actually, that is where we met Rehd.
Yeah.
The monster did something right for once, it appears. Although it may have been to sabotage you, instead. Apologies, I'm a little flustered.
Yeah, it's not totally
To sabotage instead of to help.
Yeah.
She would believe it.
But enough talk. Let us find a place to rest and a place to drink.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could head back to the tent, see if my friend Sarah found anything good. They still have yet to introduce you to most of them all.
I must also find a vassal to wash my armor for me and get rid of this putrid smell.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you do smell like quote unquote fish bread.
Absolutely inane.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. This is a lot.
So are we just gonna stand around here, or are we going
Yeah,
to
we're
march?
going. We're heading back.
Yep, let's head back. Drakes, you've been quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You okay? Like, how is Drake's looking right now?
Drake looks fine. He's doing his silly little guy thing, like, well,
Mm-hmm.
nothing suspicious. Or he might nibble on a tooth actually, because he's feeling a little hungry.
Where'd you get those?
I found them. And he's gonna toss a tooth into his mouth.
Just a jar of teeth?
Bag of teeth.
Just a bag of teeth?
Yeah. It's my trail mix for when I get hungry. And we don't have time to stop and get something to eat.
Huh.
Auri, you'd wake me up if this was some sick dream, right?
She would certainly try.
Oh.
But this seems very real.
All right, gang. So, after a little bit of time,
Mm-hmm.
taking a moment to sort out where exactly the fuck are you going to rest for the evening, eventually the other feast clerics show up. And with them, they seem to have brought many different supplies, mostly some luxury food, like some actual meat, some desserts, chocolate, the sort. And they did manage to find some alcohol. And as they fill in the tent with everybody, they start to put together a small little feast for everybody, trying to welcome Montemore officially back into the world, with reminding them of the sweet things of life, and helping him forget the woes of pain through a little bit of coerced alcohol.
He tears up a little.
And after a good bit of time, they tried to get you to chillax.
I did not mean to click that. Don't mind me.
Relax, enjoy a small little get together. You guys spend some time chatting, getting to know each other. And ultimately, they do remind you that you do have a place to sleep here in the tent with them.
Yeah.
And it is about that time that the sun is starting to reach its setting point. It's about maybe like 5 in the afternoon. And they say, you've been through a lot, so why don't you go ahead and turn in for the day?
Yeah.
So with that, I'm going to go ahead and say, I'm going to go ahead and call session.
I have one more thing real quick.
Yeah.
Of course, if you guys would like to do something before the day ends, you do have a good bit of time. I'm not going to do any more events for the rest of the day, but I will say, y'all can take a long rest.
Yay.
Let's go.
Yay!
If Auri or Neri drinks, hey buddies, hey, can I have 50 gold?
Now, what do you need 50 gold for?
You see, while I was like exploring around, I found this. Takes out scroll of alarm, and I feel like this could be useful. So I want to copy in my spell book, but copying spells takes a bit of time and money for the material. So I was
Well,
wondering
this
if I could.
one does not have any gold, for she believes that gold is just a shiny currency, she says after drinks.
Didn't you have gold on you?
I gave it to...
No, I was talking to
shit.
Ellia.
I used it to buy this book. Takes out the alchemy book.
Fair enough, I suppose. Well, I mean, I don't have much on me. I was saving up for a personal project of mine. I'll tell you what, maybe we could get some odd jobs along the way, and we'll get enough gold for you to copy that down.
Yeah, I feel like this would be really useful when we're traveling around. That way we can all sleep together and we don't have to worry about taking watch as much.
I feel like we're pretty good with watches. I mean...
But yeah, but that means we also have an extra layer of defense just in case.
And you said you need 50?
Yeah.
Neri will do a quick small insight on you, because finding a random spell scroll feels a little sus to him in this city where everyone's... I imagine everyone's pretty, stingy with their magic items. You wouldn't just leave us lying around in the street. Hubboingus. Insight 17.
Yep. Yeah.
Would you like to describe to me what's going on?
Yeah, so then the thing is, Ellia, so maybe if she kept her mouth shut, it would probably, be,
Yeah.
she might even seem to be persuasive. But the issue is, she goes into more detail. So you see that spell book, alchemy book? She goes to explain. She's like, yeah, you see, it's just because I found it in here. You see, it was stuck in, it was one of the pages, so I ripped it out. And then I found it here, and I'm really scared it might deteriorate the longer it's in here, you see. And it clearly looks like, the handwriting here is messy. The one on scroll is really nice. The paper isn't even the same quality. She has no idea what the fuck she's on.
Yeah, while Ellia is talking, Neri just kind of idly taps the tip of his falchion on the ground as a zone of truth will cast out.
Yeah.
All the Feast clerics in the room go, what the fuck?
Neri winks.
I approve
of
this message.
I am so sorry, Kurt.
Alright, keep talking. Neri's just nodding along with you right now.
Yeah, so I got it from
the other end of the table. Keep talking.
Yeah. Wow, what a deal, right? And I was like, yeah, the deal. I bought it for 10 gold. Yeah, and I thought it would be 130 gold because that's what most shops would be like. And and then so I didn't have enough money, so I stumbled upon our good friend Drake's, right? And Drake's recently got a bunch of money because he found an odd job. Yeah, he found an odd job actually.
Yeah,
he promised me some of the money if I helped him.
Yeah.
So that's why I was
what line of work does your friend Drake's partake in?
Yeah, we could get in the job, I think, next time. You should tell us more about this.
No. So you see, we went to this. Well, I don't actually know the details about it. He said it was way to get money, so I was like, sure. And then the way he said is that he just needs me to help him go into this tent, right? And if I go into this tent and help distract the people, I would be able to help him out. So what I did is I had Kombucha go sneak in there and cast a spell. So I decided to cast what is it called? Hypnotic pattern to make sure everyone there wouldn't pay attention. So then that way he could run in and seal it. But I told him to get my ring of spell storing, use invisibility on himself. But then the thing is, he forgot about it. I was so scared that he would lose my ring, but fortunately he didn't. So that way, since it was a job well done, both of us would decide to go to a shopping trip, and that's how I got this alarm. And that way we can be safe while we're on our travels.
Fascinating.
And she sits there and smiles.
So that's why you were uncomfortable out in the shopping district?
Oh no, that was because something absolutely different. You see,
Neri will snap his fingers and dispel it.
So, if I am hearing this right, you were accomplice to a crime.
I guess so. I don't know. I thought it was just helping him with a job that he got, so I was like, sure.
Montemar throws
Did this
tanker on
job have anything to do with
bursts.
Drake's
left the call.
Drake's is gone.
Drake's
dipped.
And I guess this is where we leave it off.
Montemore rapidly approaches your location.
Casually approach child.
Yeah,
Grabs you by the scruff of your clothing.
that kind of hurts.
You are a criminal.
Am I?
You are a criminal motivated by greed.
Am I a criminal motivated by greed? What does that mean?
Mortimer?
Explain to me why you belong in this world.
Mortimer?
Because
Mortimer.
I wanted to escape.
Mortimer? I'm
This
gonna
is where I was born.
drop.
She admits to a crime and you expect me to let her go?
Make a wisdom saving throw, Montemore.
Mm.
Sure.
This is technically upcasted to level 3 because that's all the spell slots I have left, but doesn't make too much of a difference.
Sweet, you can make 2 other creatures drop their stuff if you want.
Yeah, I do Mortimer 2 more
The other
times.
clerics drop their forks while they're eating. Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
All right,
crunches as
Montemore.
his hand lets go.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it lets go, and you find your hand literally like dropping to your side, like, and for like a couple of seconds, you just can't move your body.
Yeah, and
He
Neri will
glares down at Ellia.
Yeah, Neri will casually walk between you, just idly polishing the tip of his pike, which he's pulling out of his sheath for the first time.
She not only admits to being an accomplice of a crime, she also puts on this ignorant act. And you defend her.
What are you talking about?
You want to know
I
something
just helped
cool?
him become a-
You want to know something cool about me, buddy?
You discuss this issue with your companions. I will sleep.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll save the fun facts about my war crimes for tomorrow.
What?
Yeah.
Man, crazy that Zone of Truth is still active.
True.
Yeah, I dispelled it when Ellia was about to talk about the other redacted. Don't worry.
Wait,
And
she wants
then-
to hear about what? What'd you do?
And then the camera pans out
Mhm.
as
Yeah.
that question is dropped.
Faces after the camera. No, get back here.
Auri tries to catch the camera as it zooms out, and we watch as everybody disappears in the distance. The mountains of the fallen city disappearing into the distance, and we see a elder red dragon flying away, covering the moon with his wings as he flies by.
Membros, get back here! Hey,
Members, get back here! You're next episode.
Hey, fuck you guys! Fuck
Yeah,
you!
You wanna know?
You
wanna
can't tell
know
me
the
what to
funniest-
do.
You wanna know the funniest thing? Even if Ellia saved the charisma save, I would probably have her spell the truth anyway. She would not give a shit.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Unless
She's like,
he-
oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she continue talking.
Huh.
All right.
Honestly, you should have just zoned of truth her from the beginning because she would have dropped it. She's
Yeah,
not good at lying.
I could tell.
So, gang, we have done it. We have run a session.
Yippee! And I'm now
Yippee.
ending the
We did it.
recording.
it's about time.
Do we have any closing remarks before the recording ends?
No.
This
But I need to run
session
to the bathroom. I will be back.
wild.
Can we have 500 XP?